like
So when I saw a comment on Twitter that said Captain Black Panther America, I said, "Oh, this what we doing?"
I literally seen
That's
somebody.
funny.
It's the same thing with like the Miles Morales thing. Like, who's your
Yeah.
Spider-Man? Both of them
People
are
don't-
fucking Spider-Man.
dog,
Both
yes.
of them are
Don't
Captain
like
America.
People don't like black heroes.
I mean,
I would say
it's
people, but like
cool.
white people.
It's cool, really.
They don't want black people to represent America's hero. They just don't.
But you want to know?
They don't want
like,
to see black people represent Spider-Man, and they don't want to see a black woman be the Panther. It just is what
At
it
the end of
is.
the day, everybody's their own iteration of the character. You feel me? Like they
That's a fact.
took on a
That's a
mantle.
fact.
They're their own type of person.
I will say that.
Yeah, what you gonna say?
I will say, I think low key, even though I like the movie, it dawned on me like this is probably like time for Marvel to wrap it up because we're like on the second generation of every hero.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? To where I'm kind of like, damn.
They're
like,
gonna
okay,
have to
this is
like reset.
He's gonna repeat it.
Reboot.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to go back. Like
Yes.
after Secret Wars.
Hey, what's the word? It's your boy Cam, it's your boy IT Jew. This is attention to detail. What episode is this? 16?
16.
Episode 16 of Attention to Detail. Thank y'all for messing with us. Thank y'all for helping us grow. Our subscribers is going up. I'm watching them numbers. They starting to move a little bit. Appreciate y'all. Tell us, how y'all been? We ain't connected in a few weeks. How y'all doing? Anything new?
Pretty good.
We're
Other than
good,
this
feeling
new
good.
movie, you feel me? New shows coming out. You know, just trying to keep up with everything. That's
Hey man, living. Jew, you straight, bro? What's going on with you?
Nah,
Other than your goat being crazy.
Who, LeBron?
No,
I
Kanye.
don't think LeBron's that.
Yeah.
yeah. I don't want us to cuss us out.
I plead the fifth. No. That's not my goat. You know, that's
Anymore?
That's
No.
literally
My
your goat.
my goat is J. Cole, to be honest.
No, you say
Hey,
Ye was your
hey,
goat. You love
Hey,
Cole.
J. Cole put a comment out there, said he's working on music. He's been trying to get his family back together, but he's working on music right now.
That's my goat.
So-
All these niggas be fucking up their family.
Hey, so check this out. Let's just address the elephant in the room because we already here. You see my homie right here. Say what up. My homie. Sam Wilson,
Cap?
Captain America.
What's up, Cap?
Hey, we all saw the movie. But we can do a full spoiler review,
Yeah.
all that good stuff.
Spoiler
There was
warning.
racism in that
Look,
motherfucking comment
there
too,
was-
Jew.
Spoiler warning,
Hella
everybody.
racist.
If you have not seen Captain
Never
America,
be
Brave
Steve
New
Rogers.
World, look on the time card and skip ahead. You feel me? Because we're going to
New Wor-
spoilers. This movie been out for a whole week.
Oh, I have a question. Now that you mentioned the title, if after watching it, do you believe they should have kept the original title, or are you okay with Brave New World?
What was the original title?
New World
New
Order.
World Order.
I like New
Yeah.
World Order. Just had a ring to it. Like it was hard,
Yeah.
but I do like Brave New World. But I feel like New World Order makes more sense. Like everybody.
I understand both of them.
Yeah.
New World
But,
Order
I mean,
stands
I don't
out.
really mind the name change because he said Brave. You know, Ross kept saying,
Mhm.
you know, become a Brave New World or stuff like that. It makes sense. I'm not mad at it. Not mad
Okay.
at all. So I don't.
All right. Well, who want to give their thoughts first? Because I mean, we got a lot to say. So,
I should go last.
Mr. IT, would you want to go last?
I mean, do y'all want me to go first? Because I can go
It don't
first.
matter.
First.
All right.
Whoever wants to go first.
All right. I know people think I went into this movie not wanting to like it. Cough, cough, Cam.
Hey,
but-
hold on. I'm gonna say put a name on it. Don't
Cough,
sub me.
cough, Cam. But
Yeah, all
I
that.
did not go into this movie not wanting to like it. I actually went in this movie very optimistic, and I have accepted Sam Wilson as my Captain America. I have accepted. I liked him. If I actually am one of the few people that like Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I will say there's things about the show that was stupid, but I actually liked it. I grew to like Sam in that movie. I mean that show, and I like Sam. Personally, I am a bigger fan of Bucky's character, but I see there's no reason for Bucky to be Captain America. So, because he's a fucking, you know, whatever he is. But I like Cap. I like Sam Wilson. So, just to say that disclaimer, I did not go into this movie wanting to hate it. And I do not hate the movie. I rated it a 6 out of 10 because I don't think I would go back and watch this movie. Maybe once, but I'm not fiending to go back and watch it. There's movies that I was fiending to go back to the theaters and watch. I just feel like this movie's a little, like, forgetful. Like, I don't think it changed the norm that much. I don't think it, it did too much. Like it tried, it had things about it that, it wanted to do. It set up some nice things. Ross, I might as well get into spoiler warning. But
Yeah, just go ahead.
yeah,
What you think about the movie
trying
all
to
the
play
way?
it safe. Okay, so for starters, I just think that Sam was. It felt like he was a support character in his own movie. I felt like this was Ross's movie. Personally, I felt like he got the bigger storylines. The villain was his villain. The villain was trying to get revenge on Ross. Ross had the character arc and everything. Sam had a little character arc too. He felt like he wasn't good enough, which I feel like is a rehash of the show as well. But now this one's about he don't feel like he's um, good enough because he doesn't have the serum. But I thought he accepted himself and stated multiple times that he doesn't want to take he doesn't need the serum. But now it kind of seems like he's going back on that. But you feel me? He didn't take it, so whatever. I do feel like this was Ross' movie, and I wish it was, more like a balance with it. But then again, I love what they did with Ross. I felt like Ross, redemption, character arc, all that was great. I think it was kind of cool how he thought he was getting that little, it was fixing his heart, but the whole time he's getting gamma radiation put in him and all that. Isaiah's character arc, I feel like it was rushed. Like I liked the idea of it, but I felt like
Can you elaborate on that,
okay. So
Isaiah?
boom, after he got brainwashed and he attacks the president, boom,
Yeah.
he gets arrested. And then like almost immediately they tell us he got brainwashed. Like we already could think that, but they just tell us, like they outright find out right away. It's like I feel like they should have took the movie where he's trying to figure out what happened and prove his innocence, but almost immediately everybody knows that he got brainwashed. He was not responsible for that. We knew the leader was responsible for that. Like it's just like I just okay, and now he's just sitting in jail, but we know he's innocent. We know he shouldn't be in there. Then they're still doing this little death penalty shit, talking about it. And I'm like, there's no stakes. We know he didn't do it. We know they're not about to kill him. Boom, 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 whatever. They did that, whatever. He's still trying to prove it, but I feel like it went away from that. And I don't know. I felt like it was a little rushed. The reshoots, I could tell that they did a lot of reshoots. I'm kind of going on a tangent. I have a lot of stuff to say, but
Okay. So let me
I have so much.
with the Isaiah point, before I really get into my review, the Isaiah point, it's not that they were putting it out there that he was innocent and they wanted him to stay in jail. It was more about the fact that Ross didn't want his truth to come out, and he knew if he freed Isaiah, he had to explain what was happening. Ross did everything in his power to not explain what was. He did not want anybody. He didn't even want Sam to know what was happening. So that was more about Ross trying to protect his image, his legacy. If Ross didn't turn into the Hulk, that motherfucker would have never came clean, because then he was like, hold on, why did you just turn red? What the fuck is happening? And you had to tell the truth. So I think that's what that was more about. Now, I do like the idea of what you said. They told us too soon that he got brainwashed. It was like literally 5 minutes later, the next scene. That was a little bit of a rush, but the fact of him being in jail, it makes a whole lot of sense, because let's be real. These politicians in real life, they will sacrifice you to cover their own ass.
I get him.
That's the game.
I get him being in jail, but I'm saying, like, don't tell us outright he got brainwashed. I feel like they should have did like a
I think it makes
like,
sense.
No, but plant some ulterior motive. Like make it like maybe he did have ulterior motive, because they didn't do it well though. I don't think they did it well. Like they obviously there's the past thing where he was locked up and all that, but they should have built that up to where maybe he did do that. That's the image that
they were telling the public though.
Huh?
They were telling that to the public. Now Sam and them. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. But I do think the reason for that was just the fact that it was like, yo, Ross is like, hey, I don't give a fuck. I'm letting him go down for this because I'm not going down for it. So I get that. Overall, with the movie, you gave it a 6, right?
I give it a 6, and that's not a bad score. I don't want my movie. I think movie ratings is different than a grading scale. Like it's like, because we're gonna go into King of the Hill of Marvel movies. I think there's like a tier list.
What I'll say about that is that when it comes to movie ratings, anything under a 65, 70 is considered a
I
bad
don't
movie.
want
You
you
gave
to
it a
think of it
60.
like a percentage thing though.
That's how it works.
Because if we talk
You
You,
about
you didn't say you didn't say 6 out of
think-
7.
I
think
six
can't
out of
give
10.
everything a 7. I can't give everything an 8. Can't give everything a 9. Can't
Okay.
give. I don't. You can't really
Okay.
give
You
nothing.
can
Saying, you know.
if it is that though.
But I don't think it's in certain.
Okay,
it's a
so I'll give
certain
you my
tier
score.
list.
Like
I'll give
I
you
feel
my
like you
score
have
and
to
I'll tell you
grade
where
it
it
without
came from.
thinking about grading
I have to
everything
think
else.
of everything else. I have to. Personally.
You don't
Okay,
have to.
I
Especially
understand
you
that.
in a
I understand
whole
that.
universe, I
I
have
understand that. You can't give this movie the same grade you gave another movie.
Yeah.
If the other movie, like for instance, if I give Infinity War an 8, I can't give this an 8, even though I didn't give that an 8. But I'm saying I can't do that because they are different. I get you. So my score for this movie is 7.8 out of 10, and I'll tell you how I got my score. I rated it in 4 ways: action, story, acting, villain. Right? So I broke it down. I enjoyed the action. I really did. I liked the flying scenes. I liked the
Flying
dude
scenes
flying on the
fire.
missile. I almost called him Falcon. See, you fucked me up.
No, he
Sam's
fucked
wings
me
with the
up.
vibranium slicing people. I'm talking about yesterday, but you called him Falcon.
He called him Falcon. I thought he called him
No,
Falcon. That's
he
what
was
fucked me
talking
up.
about Joaquin.
I forgot him. I forgot about Joaquin.
So
Yeah, I was
action.
talking about Joaquin.
So with action, I gave it an 8. Villain, I actually did like the villain, even though you guys
I'ma
you
talk
don't think
about him.
they used the Hulk wrong, right? I like the reader as a whole as he manipulated. What was it, Sidewinder? He manipulated him. He manipulated Ross. He pulled all the strings together. That's my kind of villain. So I gave him about an 8 as a villain. Acting, I gave him a 9. But where my grade comes down, the overall story is 6.5. And I'll tell you why my story is a 6.5. Is because one thing, well, not one thing, a few things. We need to know who Sam Wilson is. We still don't know shit about this man. Now, in the Falcon and Winter Soldier, they showed us he was from New Orleans. Now, is Sam from New Orleans or is Anthony Mackie from New Orleans, right? That's another thing. We know he has a sister. No, but wait, hold on. We know he has a sister. We know that they had financial issues or whatever. Yeah. But what I'm seeing now in this movie, it didn't show us any of him. And usually the only time you don't see like the personal parts of the people is when it's an Avengers movie. Usually a solo movie dives into the man. And I feel like the movie didn't dive into the man. Sam doesn't have a love interest. He doesn't do anything outside of being Captain America. Even Steve had Peggy, and Peggy was 150 years old and fucking dead. I'm just saying, so that's one of my complaints is that they didn't really dive into Sam as much as a man. And the reason why I love Marvel, all of my favorite Marvel movies, the solo ones, are the ones where they really show you who the man is behind the suit, not just the suit itself. That's my biggest critique of the story. I don't think we got enough Red Hulk. I feel like we got him at the end, and that scene was fucking incredible. Like it was amazing. But I feel like we could have had more of him. Or damn, like when he was on that boat. I don't like Bruce never got back control of that the first time that race came out.
I personally like how they did that. But imagine like this. Imagine if they didn't fucking market the shit out of him being Red Hulk. Imagine if it was a secret and we had to find.
That's the thing.
But they had to sell the movie, though.
If it was they had to sell the movie. But also the other thing is they marketed him as
that's their big.
They marketed him as the main villain. And when you watch the trailers, you thought it was Sam versus Hulk. Red Hulk is not a villain.
They
not even. First of all, actually, I agree with you.
But I kind of like that about it. It's like they let us believe it's this guy, but it turns out the bad guy was this guy. You know.
I agree with your point about Ross because of the fact that Ross has always been the villain, the bully, the enemy that everybody hated. And in this movie, you see him trying to change the turn a new leaf, and his past is coming back to get him. Every time a man tries to get his shit together and try to change, his past comes and haunts him. That was amazing to me. So I did like the movie. Like again, I gave it 7.8 out of 10. Now, what I did like about the movie, aside from just the acting and the action and things like that, I like that they addressed the things that I cared about. Like even in the beginning of the movie, like for instance, I'm not saying big storylines, but I'm tired of these movies pretending like the fucking Thanos snap did not happen. I liked that in his presidential speech, he said, "Yo, people disappeared. We got to change some shit." No, like, I'm not saying nobody's addressed it, but I need y'all to talk about that like it happened, because imagine if our world, half the people left and 5 years later came back. My guy, everybody would be talking about it. Also, like they finally got to the Avengers, right? Obviously, not a huge storyline in the movie, but me and you, we had these conversations of at what point do you mention the Avengers? Because do you wait for the Secret Wars to happen or Doom to get here and then you form the team? You got to at least mention it.
Yeah.
But why do you have a problem with that? Before we get to
I
Drew.
want Drew to get his point off, then I'll talk more.
No.
Okay,
Why
go
do you have a
ahead.
problem with it? I could go after.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like with that, when he mentioned, I would like you to help me form the Avengers again.
Yeah.
I would have loved if there was a reason behind it why he brought it up, and I get he was saying
There is a reason.
I get it. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. He was talking about, you feel me? He's trying to all the stuff that's happening in the world. They saved the world. They help bring.
Not even just
back.
that, but keep going.
But I'm saying, you feel me? There's things that's going on and everything. He wants to refund.
Yeah,
but,
of course.
But then he just does a complete 180. Fucking 10 minutes later. You feel me? I get he got shot at and everything. But like you guys literally you just said we'll figure it out together if it comes down to changes, whatever. And you talk about that offer expired and all this. This nigga literally told him,
because you gotta check it out like this.
Think about it. You don't gotta give me an answer right now.
You gotta check it out like this, bro. You gotta check it out like this. First of all, the reason why he made the conversation of the Avengers in the first place, bro. They just found a Celestial in the ocean. What the fuck is that? We gotta get bro. They're just now acknowledging it, bro. It took them 4 years to acknowledge it. So right now, as they're acknowledging it, that's what I'm seeing. Motherfucker, Japan might get it. These other countries trying to get it. We got to get our guys together just in case that thing wakes up, another one comes or another country gets it and abuses it. We got to figure this out. That's the reason. Even though they didn't say it, it's pretty clear that's what it was. Now, the offer expired because imagine you invite me to your party. Me and you about to go have on business, and I invite a guest, and my guest shoots at you. What the fuck are you pulling the offer to?
But look, we have hindsight. We have hindsight, and we know that this nigga knows that it wasn't because they wanted to.
He didn't know.
At that moment, he did not know.
He did know.
He did not know.
No, he did know.
The movie acknowledged he knew. The movie acknowledged that he knew. The movie literally acknowledged he knew. Yes, he did.
Later it did.
No, he
in that
knew.
moment, bro.
In that moment, because remember he was telling the girl to go investigate because he said, "Sam, you're way too close. Like I'm not gonna let you investigate this."
Literally
and he told his head of security to investigate it. He didn't know until she came back and told him.
He knew that a bunch of his people and his thing were compromised. He knew that this was an attack, and he knew exactly.
But he didn't know that he didn't know they were brainwashed. He just thought it was
he didn't know that part.
Attack at first.
Exactly.
I'm telling you,
but
bro.
when he knew,
and there's a difference.
I feel like that moment showed that he wasn't like he was still struggling with changing. You know what I mean? Like he's still the guy that hated the superheroes. You feel me? So
absolutely, yes.
Like that happened, you like revert back to the old.
The only
like,
pass I can give it is because he had that gamma radiation in him, and obviously the Hulk is triggered by anger and all that. I got one for you. If that's the reasoning, I could get by that. You feel me?
I got one for you before I pass it all the way to June and get out the way. Let's say he knew that they were brainwashed, right? What did I just say about him letting Isaiah rock to cover his ass?
I get to cover his ass, but why do you say all of a sudden you don't want to form the Avengers no more?
Because, bro, again, I don't believe he knew he was gonna get hit in that moment. I don't think he
knew he was gonna get hit in the moment, but I believe
I don't think he knew.
I believe he knew that this wasn't Isaiah trying to kill him. I believe.
No, but listen, my point is, if you approach him about the Avengers, and then you get hit, even if you knew something was going crazy happen, it's smart for you to act like everybody's at fault, including Sam Wilson for bringing him to you if you're trying to cover your ass. You're pointing a finger. You can't just lay down and say, "Oh, I knew."
Remember, technically speaking, Isaiah had motive in their eyes. Like,
yeah, he definitely did.
So all the other officers that shot at him, he know it wasn't just Isaiah that shot at him. It was a bunch of different people.
Yeah. No, they all Isaiah shot at him, and they were trying to shoot the other world leaders.
Everybody hated Ross.
Didn't all have motive.
Ross is
his own Secret Service had motive.
They weren't trying to kill him though. They were trying to kill the other world leaders. Isaiah was the only one that shot at him.
Hey, are you watching Paradise? Motherfuckers who work for the president hate the president. I just want you to know that. So don't say his own Secret Service. That's not his family. That's his fucking employees. All right, anyway, Drew, what's your review of the movie, man? Before
I liked it. It wasn't perfect. If I had to give it a rating, it would be like a 7.5 out of 10. And the parts I didn't like, some of the green screen scenes looked bad. I'm not gonna lie. And they were the type of scenes where I'm like, man, this looks so bad, but you didn't even need it for this scene. You know, like when he was talking We was
You
talking
mean
to
like
the
the
Red Hulk.
background stuff?
Yeah, the
The
background on
flowers?
the orchards and stuff. I was just like, this
Yeah.
looks nasty. I don't like how they use what's his name, Gio Carlone or Gio.
He was literally
Giancarlo.
he was a reshoot.
I know he was a reshoot and they recasted his character, or whatever.
He
I feel
was
like they only
incredible though, man. They just didn't use him
I
enough.
he
I
was
feel
good, but I feel like they only used him to sell the movie.
yeah.
Like they
That's real.
only
That's
casted him
real.
to put him on the posters and sell the movie. Because even his character was on some of the posters, and it's like he really didn't have that
You
much to
could
do with
tell
the
he was
movie.
just added into the movie.
Yeah,
Facts.
so
Facts.
that's one of my critiques. Another one is I do agree that it didn't feel like it was necessarily Sam's movie. It felt like it was his and Ross's movie. And Ross did have the better like storyline in a sense, or the deeper storyline.
'Cause we got to
So
know
that is
him. Yeah.
yeah, so that is where I would say like, damn, I kind of wish they like you feel me did that for Sam. But I like the action scenes. I liked Joaquin a lot. I feel like
He's tough.
did a good job in the movie. And then I like the storyline with Isaiah. I do think it was kind of rushed though, in the sense like he shot at him, everything happened, and then like kind of like right away we kind of like figured out like, oh, okay, he been brainwashed. He didn't really do it or
Mhm.
whatever. So I do think that part was rushed. And then oh yeah, my last critique was like you were saying, I don't like how the Red Hulk scene was just like that was it for us seeing the Red Hulk. It was just like one
It
scene.
was a short battle. It
And then
was
he
fun, but
talked
it was
him
short.
down and shit. It's like okay.
Yeah.
These are the event, like these are the guys. That's why I like the movie, but I also think in the bigger picture thing for Marvel, they gotta reboot or something. Just because it's like a lot of the people that they want us to look at as like these are the guys that are gonna be protecting our
Yeah.
planet from like intergalactic space forces and shit. A lot of them are not people that I would like Ant-Man beat not Thanos. Ant-Man beat fucking Kang, fucking.
Yeah.
Sam is out here talking down the Red Hulk. Like who else is on the
Yeah.
team? Like Shuri,
You wanna know?
Riri.
Who's
Like,
on a team that's going to really destruct something?
who's the heavyweight? Who's it's like I don't know.
Because Green Hulk is a punk now. What they gonna have Red Hulk be an Avenger?
Yeah, like it's like
Hey, Red Hulk is
use him
fire.
as
I'll
like a
take
secret
it.
weapon or something. And also too, why I would say that too is because DC's rebooting, and now obviously competition. If they're
a fact.
checking out Superman and Batman and this person and that person, and you're checking out,
Now,
the B
I
team.
do
in a sense.
believe
No offense,
this is the
but
last phase before the reboot. You know what I'm saying? I think this is the last
It has
phase
to be.
because I did read that after Secret Wars, it's a wrap. They're gonna start over. But I do have a question for you guys because this is something else that pissed me off about the movie that I didn't even speak on. When Sam got stabbed like 3 or 4 times, bro, and he brushed it
Oh,
off like
God.
nothing
Out his
happened.
armor.
That really
Oh, God.
now if y'all he did say he had Kevlar or something, but still, bro, it
He didn't
went
even go to
all
the
the way
hospital.
through. You didn't even get like, bro. That's a
He
problem.
came
Now,
back already patched up. That's what kind of like threw me off too. I'm like, so did he make
what
a
I,
pit
what, I,
stop?
what I would like to see for Sam's Captain America, because he is a regular man, I need to see an on-demand suit, even though it might not be traditional for the Captain America comics. But dog, I don't want to see a 40-something-year-old man with no powers fighting people.
Facts.
I mean, not fighting, but you know what I'm saying? This dude got guns and knives, and you getting shot and
Man.
stabbed, and you brush it off. Eventually, you're going to run into a super soldier. Like, the first fight he got into when the dude slammed him into the table, I was praying I was a super soldier. Because, bro, so what I mean is that, like, when you get blown up like that, if you don't have no guns to get you up out of that, have a button when your suit appears like Black Panther or Iron Man at the end of his stuff, because
They might as
you gonna
well
need it.
fucking do that. You gotta fucking
You gon-
what's it called?
bro,
Nanotech helmet.
they already
Why not do that?
have, bro.
You might-
Exactly.
you might as well.
You're going to need it, because when you go against Doom, all that, I know how to punch, and no, that shit ain't gonna
As
work.
far as the action, bro, I feel like when he outside of the wings, outside when he was with his wings and stuff, I just got taken out of the movie. It just didn't feel like. I feel like they, you ever watch Daredevil? Like, should have been something like that. Like, it just every time he got in a fight, it just seems like.
I like the Giancarlo fight.
That one was cool. But I'm talking
When
about
when he blew up the car and shit, that was hard.
that was cool. But when he went
The
inside
first fight was bad. Yes.
the first fight was cool. But I'm talking about when he went under the ground into the base and then he met the leader and stuff like that. Joaquin, I don't think Joaquin should be on par fighting as what Cap is doing. Like, it should be like there's levels to this. Cap is a better fighter.
A huge difference.
Like, both of them are on the same level and stuff. It just seemed like but I get it. He's a human. And
You mean
stuff.
like when you saw when we was watching Infinity War and you saw them running, and then T'Challa and
Yeah,
Steve
and
left
Cap is
everybody.
like that.
It left
And I
everybody.
get he don't have
Like
super
that's what it
soldier
should. That's
serum,
Captain America.
but I think
Yeah.
he should be a better combat guy. And I liked when he took Joaquin to go meet Isaiah. I liked how they showed Sam, since he doesn't have the serum, he got to rely on acrobats more. He got to, flip around and all that. I feel like they should have
Absolutely.
utilized stuff like that more. If you're not gonna have him be strong and all this, have him utilize his athleticism. Like he's black, bro. He's black. Like, you know how black guys are more athletic and all that. Like, utilize stuff like that. Have him, and they did a little of it, but I think they should have did a little more. Like, because I'm used to watching stuff like Daredevil. Daredevil has no powers. I mean, he has some powers, but you know how nothing that
Nothing over
affects
crazy.
his super
Yeah, like
strength and
that.
everything.
Yeah.
He's just he's really good with martial arts. He knows how to fight. He could fight a bunch of people and everything. So I feel like that was the thing that kind of took
For
me out
the,
of the movie. And it was too many scenes without his suit.
Yeah, too many where he was actually in combat without the suit. Yes,
Yeah.
It looks like you're not ready.
Like, and I get there's gonna be some scenes like that, and I'm not mad at it at all. But you did too much.
Another thing, another non-suit scene that bothered me is that when the leader pulled up on him at the end of the movie, nigga, you sitting on the bench kicking it, bro. You're
And
still
you
at war,
know-
but you don't
know
why?
something's about to go on.
You
like,
just
what?
sitting there hanging out.
What?
Also,
And
it'd be nice to see us. Oh, how does he suit up?
What? When?
Does he just go does he just go in the corner and put everything
He
on
said,
one at a time?
Oh, I'll be right back. like what are
Like,
you doing?
That shit don't work
Change?
no more. That
When
kind
the
of hero
car
don't
changed?
work no more.
Oh, but and another thing, I don't think the leader was that smart, bro. Like, I mean, they treated him like he was this big smart guy with a huge plan and all this. His plan wasn't even like brilliant like that. It just, I don't.
I mean, low key,
I like the
kind of.
grand scheme
bro.
plan.
I think it was.
I'd like the grand scheme
Yeah.
plan where he was trying to have Japan and
it
America go
worked,
to war.
kinda.
That made sense.
Yeah, that worked, and then turning Ross into the Hulk, those two
Yeah,
things were
it showed
genius.
Ross is like he kind of just exposed Ross.
But
It was like, I'm playing a long game with you. Where it's like, hey, I'm gonna help you, but if you fuck me over, there's a side effect. I remember I was talking about the pills. It said the side effect is cancer, fucking
Yeah.
asthma, and death. Well, your side effects is gamma. You gonna turn into the Hulk. I think that was some genius shit to me.
Yeah,
yeah, I don't.
and he kind of had everything. He kind of had everything like figured like. No, what's the word I'm looking for? Like he thought of everything. You know what I mean? Like, okay,
Yeah,
Sam might
ahead
do
of
this,
time.
or Sam might do this.
Yeah, he had
Like
the
when he,
calculations and
he
shit.
didn't
like
think of
when-
everything because there was a part of it, when he said, "You surprised me," like, yeah, I didn't expect this. Or
Well, surprise because
when
remember he told.
he did something to Isaiah in jail, and Sam didn't go back because he was like, "This is what he wanted me to
Yeah,
do."
I'm surprised you didn't go back and go save him.
He said it was like a 99% chance you were going to turn around.
Yeah. So I mean, he always left out. Now, if he was going up against Tony or Reed or Shuri, he got his ass whipped in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But with motherfuckers who ain't that smart, he's a genius. Last thing I want to ask you guys about this movie. Well, okay, yeah. Would you have preferred for the series storyline, at least like the Sam storyline, to be in this movie opposed to being in the series?
I didn't watch the series, so what? Give me like a brief.
Well, just the fact it showed him dealing with him choosing to not be Captain America before he finally understands what it means. That's when he met Isaiah, and Isaiah showed him what this means, what the country did to him. Then it showed you that he couldn't even get a loan from the bank with his own sister, and they knew who Sam was, and he wouldn't get a loan. They showed him his nephews, like IT said, the relationship with Bucky, relationship with the Wakandans. It showed how everything got to the point we're at now, and this just picked up from
learning to accept to become
it showed him training.
Black man to become Captain America and all this,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be mad if that was a movie.
You want to know something?
And this was the second movie.
You want to know something? No, I wouldn't have turned that show into a movie, but I feel like they should have carried over stuff that happened in that show to this movie. I don't think the leader. You could have had Ross still. You could have still had that president. I feel like instead of the leader, they should have did the Sharon Carter thing. Because now I feel like they're not going to do nothing with her.
That's real. Because she was dirty.
Now, what was that
yeah.
for? No reason now. I feel like that's completely. That's going to be something that's just like, oh, you remember they did this? Oh, that's gone.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's what they should have did with this movie. I just feel like the leader was supposed to be the Hulk's villain. Ross, Red Hulk. Like, I feel like obviously they're not making another Hulk movie, but
that's real.
All of this was supposed to be for the Hulk. Personally,
I was watching the movie. Everything they set up was stuff that was from the 2008 Hulk
Yeah,
movie.
and
Every
Yeah.
single.
that's
So
why
you're
I'm
right.
like-
I understand that. Yes,
That's
yes,
why
yes.
I'm like,
So I have a question. Do you think it was a bad Captain? Not bad, but do you think it was a bad Captain America movie or a bad movie? Or are you more
No,
on
no,
that?
no.
It's a low score because of Captain
It's a low
America
score
and his
because
standards.
it's his. Oh, it's a few things, but like I'm just looking at it like the name of the movie is Captain America: Brave New World, and I don't
Mhm.
think it was Sam's movie. That's why I didn't really like Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, because I don't really think that was his movie. It was Wanda's movie. Like I kind of penalize a movie when when your main character, you don't give him a character arc like that. Like it's like a here nigga damn type of character arc. Like
It's like
you get a little something.
just go stop something. Yeah,
Yeah,
I want more depth in
yeah.
the character.
And
That's a
even
fact.
if I look at it in terms of what the other Captain America movies, this is easily last in my opinion. I don't even the first Captain America. They're like I didn't like the second half of it, but that was a really good movie. You know, they're kind of like right there, but I prefer the
Two
first
and
Captain
three,
America movie.
2 and 3 were perfect.
Technically,
is
though,
easily
Civil
better.
that one
Like
was
this,
this Captain America Civil War wasn't
Civil War.
really his movie.
I mean, yeah, it was more people, but he had an arc. He had like the biggest arc. Him
he did
and
have a
Tony had the
he did
biggest
have a
arc.
he did have a character
You know,
arc. That's a fact.
like I
Because like
get
at the end of the day, I don't think Sam had a real arc.
he didn't. He
No, I
didn't.
agree with that.
And like I felt like they could have done some stuff. Like I feel like there was a really great movie in this, but they didn't do it. They didn't. I don't know.
Would you guys watch again?
I would
would. I
watch
liked
it
it.
again to get a more, to get my opinion. Really have my solid opinion what I feel in the movie.
I would watch it again. I mean, I enjoyed the movie for the most part. The things that I'm upset about were minor to me. Now, the things that like
Hey,
it's like what we said about the 80-20 with the dating shit, right?
Yeah.
That's how I feel about this movie. It's not 100. It's not 100, but it gives me at least 70 of what I like and what I wanted. Now, with that being said, it was good. Now, I would have if I had a chance to talk to Feige and Nate Moore and any of the writers on the movie, I would say, look, man, y'all got to give Sam a backstory, man. Who's it? Let's talk about his parents. Talk about does he have siblings? Does he have a relationship?
Yeah.
What is he
Yeah.
other than somebody who flew in the
I don't know how
military
you could
and
give
came
him a
home and
sequel with what he has to work with right now. Like he doesn't have anything.
y'all got to show us something, man.
Just
Y'all got to give us something.
yeah. And
I don't know if he's going to get a
So
sequel.
so
He
basically, what
should,
y'all saying
but I
is
don't know if
we
he's
need
gonna get one, but they gotta build something.
what y'all saying is we need a
Depends.
Sam Wilson movie, not a Captain America movie.
Absolutely, yes. Because all of my favorite Marvel movies, all the like the Ragnarok or Black Panther or the
Man
first
3.
Iron Man or Winter Soldier, Iron Man 3, all of those movies, it challenged the man internally. Now, Sam does have an internal conflict. It went from being, I can't be black in Captain America, they won't accept it, to, all right, I'm not going to take the serum. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to stand on my morals. I'm going to do it. And then in this movie, his conflict is, damn, maybe I should have taken it. But of course, you're going to have that back and forth because now you're fighting higher depths. Now you're like, oh shit, you want me to lead the Avengers? Oh shit, I'm fighting Hulk. Oh my god, I couldn't even get this.
Yeah.
Steve, I'm trying to be Steve. Like, so I get that, but I need that plus more shit on his back. Give me some cultural references. Give me a family. Like, because I need him to know that he has something to lose. Right now, Sam looks like a man that if he dies, all you lose is Captain America. Tony died. His wife, his daughter, Happy, Peter.
Yeah, facts.
What do you have to lose other than your relationship with Bucky?
Yeah.
Give me more stakes, like you said. That's the stakes to me. My stakes is what do you have to leave behind as a man?
And then final takes on this movie.
Yes.
I hated the way he beat Hulk. I feel like
The talk down.
yeah, I feel like they either should have had his daughter show up to calm him down and he sees her and he turns back, or
That would have been
Yeah,
nice.
no, I agree
Yeah.
with that. I agree.
or
I
they
think
should
that's
have
what
built
should
it
happen.
up where Isaiah got out of jail. But they should have had that internal conflict
Hey.
where Isaiah wanted to get revenge on him, whatever, on America and all
Yeah.
this, and then he fights the Hulk and he decides he doesn't kill it. Like what? I don't know, whatever the fuck. You feel
I
me?
would love to see
They
Isaiah
should
get
have
busy,
had
bro.
Isaiah,
Isaiah
have
got
a
it.
moment. Like that's what they should have built up to.
Yeah, they should have. I feel like the last fight was very
The
lackluster.
fact that he talked
But,
him
bro,
back into a human, like, is crazy.
I don't think in Sam's movie you could have let somebody else save the day. Because then even though you
That's
say
the
that,
fact,
you
but-
really would have been like, How you Captain America
Nah.
and somebody got to come save your ass?
I think it makes more sense though, because
Or he should have worked with Isaiah and
doesn't.
Joaquin, and
it
they should have
doesn't.
did it together or something. Because just to show like how
Okay.
big of a
Well,
like threat the Hulk
if
is.
you can't
Yes,
beat
work
the Hulk,
together, I get
don't
you.
make him your villain. Like that's what I'm just, that's
Yeah.
what
No,
my whole thing.
I understand. I understand
You
that he
know?
doesn't need because we knew pound for pound he wasn't going to win a fight.
Yeah,
Yeah, he wasn't going. So
Like,
that's why I do think
understand that.
that's
he
why I
should have
think.
teamed up,
Yeah.
did his little,
That's
Captain
why I think
America
it shouldn't
1,
have
Captain
been Hulk.
America
It should have
2.
been more like because I think they tried to kind of do a little Winter Soldier-ish type of storyline. It should have been something like, you taking down
I just think
I don't
with
know what
Anthony
the fuck.
Mackie,
Yeah.
so many people did not want to see him as Captain America for many reasons, Black being included, that you had to do some kind of splash to get people to go see that movie. I was going to see it
I agree.
regardless.
Seen it regardless.
Marvel, Captain America, and I'm an Anthony Mackie fan, so I was going to see it regardless. But there's a lot of people.
They needed a solo.
They would
But
have.
I hate that.
And not
thinking,
only did
though.
you need the Hulk, you turn Ross into Harrison Ford.
Yeah, but I hate
You
that.
had, and then you.
Go
ahead, go
hate
ahead.
That thinking though, like everything has to be a
here's the thing.
splash.
It has to
I do hate that
simply
thinking, but I
because
also know like
storyline.
I hate that thinking, but I also know like a company like Marvel, that's what they're thinking. Like,
Well, I think that's.
I understand. I understand why. I understand why you don't like it. But here's the thing.
Because that's like bringing Andrew
Do
and
you
Toby
think-
back every Spider-Man movie because we got to make a splash. Time's not.
Oh,
good
I
enough
think
to
I
sell
I,
this
I
movie.
think
That's
no.
what
I
they're
think
doing
nope.
now.
I think that's different though because I think Spider-Man, no matter what, is going to make money.
I agree, but
Even the movies we call bad made money.
Okay, but if,
We don't know if Anthony Mackie as Captain America is going to make money. We don't.
Well, okay.
I would hope so, but we don't know.
But why didn't they?
Because there's a lot of Americans who don't want that shit. It's just what it is.
But why
So
didn't
we
they
got to go
treat-
get Harrison Ford.
Yeah, but with Winter Soldier, Steve Rogers, he was able. I mean, it didn't make no billion, but it made money. That's one of the best Marvel movies. Why didn't they look at it like
that was
way?
after
After
the
Steve
first.
Rogers is
That was
white.
after the. It is Steve Rogers. That's a traditional Captain America.
Look at you.
It's also after the first movie that was successful. It didn't make a whole lot of money, but it was good enough to get respect. And then the Avengers.
I guess.
Sam
Yeah.
backed into it. They could have given him a better movie though, but I think Harrison Ford was needed. Like even if they had the old Thaddeus Ross, this movie probably would have flopped. And rest in peace
Yeah, I agree.
to
was
William
great, though.
Hurt.
He was
I mean,
great. He was
that's
great.
why we recast it because you passed away. But shit, Harrison Ford, bro.
Yeah, I think
You
it's
you
really,
can't get a better white than Harrison
no,
Ford.
facts. I think it's really just on the slate, like what they did. Like I think this movie,
Understand.
they should have had an Avengers movie that happened prior. Like you feel me? Like shouldn't Doomsday and Secret Wars? Yeah, those could be 6 and 7, but like we should have got an Avengers 5 somewhere within Phase 4 and before what we got right now. Like
It's hard to
'cause we
do
had
that simply
Avengers
because there
1,
wasn't
Age
enough
of Ultron.
movies.
I get you, but I'm saying it's on the slate. It's on what y'all had to work with. We could have
I
got.
understand.
We could have got Avengers, Secret Invasion, the Scrolls. We could have got that,
Secret Invasion should have been an Avenger movie.
Should
You're
have
right.
been,
My
you know-
issue with Marvel is not even just that.
or the Secret
the fact
Invasion
that-
could have been his storyline. Like that's what
Could have been. It could. It would. Because it would have been perfect. It would have been perfect. Because here's the other thing, bro. Odie appeared in Falcon and Winter Soldier. Was that a scroll?
Yeah, it
Now-
was. It had to.
Where I'm going with this is that Marvel didn't mess up with Captain America and not putting an Avengers movie. They messed up developing too many other irrelevant stories, which is a whole other conversation for another day. But there's a bunch of stories that nobody gives a damn about that's out there because they wasted time instead of saying, hey, you know what? Let's give Anthony Mackie this movie real quick. And then, like, all the movies that's coming out this year are the movies that should have been out probably 3 years ago. This and the Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four, because those are the future builders, not She-Hulk,
Exactly.
not Echo,
Exactly. Now before we wrap
not
this,
Black Widow.
before we wrap this segment, let's talk about the post-credit scene, and let's talk about.
Oh, fuck, no.
that
I'm not. Y'all
Doomsday-
talk.
That Doomsday
Y'all talk.
is literally 3 movies away. It's the 3 movies away, and we don't have no Avengers team. We don't.
It's
know.
next year?
It's next year. It's filming next month or April. It's filming April.
Oh, fuck. They're in
And
trouble.
we don't have no Avengers team. We haven't built up to it. So basically, y'all, this post-credit scene was basically Cap going back to the raft to talk to the leader, and the leader says, basically, incursions are coming. A bunch of universes are going to collide. He's talking about there's more universes out there, and then that's it. He's mentioning that. So I don't know. It It just felt
Okay.
like we already know this. I don't think the leader had to say it. He said it to
Absolutely.
I felt like the post credit scene should have been him starting to form Avengers or something. I don't you know.
I hated the post credit scene because motherfucker, I fought Thanos. I know about other
You
universes. I know
notice
about other worlds.
he
I know
knows
about
this
these
already.
beings. My guy, I was snapped away for 5 years. I know. The post credit scene, like you said. How about this? Sam pull up on Doctor Strange. Yo, I need your help. That's it. Oh, those few words. I need your help. And then Doctor Strange appears in the camera. That's it. That right there would have got people excited. This right there. Because we know Strange and Sam have to be the leaders because who else is there to lead?
Yeah, Captain.
So Captain Marvel is going to be now. That's the difference maker. We said who's the difference maker in the Avengers? She is because she. You can't fuck with her. Thor will be back. Okay, so we'll have a good team. We'll have a good team.
Good people, but you got to bring back the team. You got
to start developing it. So every Marvel movie going forward, the post credit or in the movie, you got to show some type of Avenger building. You have to.
Yeah, but it's not. We don't have enough movies. I mean, you could do a show or you could do something in these shows.
You can't really do it in the Thunderbolts and in Fantastic Four. What's after that? Is it Avengers after that?
Avengers Doomsday, and that's what I'm
So
saying.
they're 2 movies away.
There's 2 movies after those 2 movies, and that's what I'm saying.
Oh shit!
Doomsday will literally have to be the movie where you're setting stuff up, and I think you could do it.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not fully mad at it. See, Doom attack an unprepared.
Yeah, like that's cool.
Earth?
That's cool.
If they do it right, it'll be fucking incredible.
Right, but
that's what happened in Infinity War, and it's one of the best movies ever.
No, I agree. Like
you got to do it right.
You could do it right.
I trust the Russos.
Maybe that's why there's going to be 2.
Yeah, I mean, we got Secret Wars. Obviously, Doomsday is going to basically
it's going to set up
Encouraging start, I guess.
Now, my issue is Tom Holland, my brother from UK, Tom Holland. I have a problem with you, my guy. I'm not mad at you for getting the bag. I would do it if Christopher Nolan calls me. I'm doing it too. But the Odyssey, Doomsday. They're filming at the same time. So majority of the Spider-Man scenes will not have Tom Holland present. That's a problem for me.
Are you serious?
Yes, I read it like last week. Because the Odyssey's already shooting. It's gonna be shooting for the next couple months.
That's crazy.
And that's gonna be a huge movie. That's the next Oppenheimer.
This is my thing, bro. I feel like Avengers Doomsday gotta get pushed back, bro. It's not even making sense.
I think it might.
Probably is.
They're probably going.
I don't want them to rush it.
They're 100% gonna do reshoots, and I don't think reshoots is a bad thing because they did reshoots for Endgame. I think they did something for Infinity War. Like reshoots are a bad thing, but you gotta.
Infinity War got filmed years before it released. It got filmed like 2016 and it came out in 20.
Black Panther.
The same time.
Yeah.
They were filming on the same lot at the same exact time.
Yeah. So I'm not mad at it. You feel me? Like, but. I don't know. I just don't think I don't think they built.
I don't think we're ready because
they haven't built up for it. Bro.
Every Avengers phase, you watch the main people go through their shit leading up to it. In this phase, we haven't seen it. You know what I'm saying? We've seen like of the main people who's gonna be in here. Who have we seen actually prepare to get ready for that? Nobody. Not really. Yes. So anyway, man, y'all got any more thoughts on the movie?
No, I mean 6 out of 10 for me.
6 out of 10.
That's not a bad.
It's
not a bad thing.
I'm still going 7 out of 8. I'm still going 7 out of 8. The good outweighs the bad.
I'll put it in the middle tier Marvel movies. Like it's mid.
I'm going 7.5.
Oh, we should rank our Marvel movies next time. Just rank them.
We could do that.
I think it's like 30 movies now. We could rank them. Yeah, I mean, I do think it's not top 10, but if I had to, I'll probably put it in the middle, around 15.
I don't think it's 15. Maybe. It's a lot of Marvel.
You know, maybe it's not. There's a lot of movies. Fuck, I don't know. I'd have to think and really rank them.
I think it's in the middle.
Oh, yeah. Anyway,
middle tier.
Okay. How about this, y'all? How about King of the Hill Marvel movies? How about that? We just play around. I'm not going to include this movie because it's too new. I don't like ranking new stuff. Okay. So I can do King of the Hill right now. Let me see what movie I want to start with. Hold on 1 second, y'all. And both of y'all can answer. Stop me when I say a movie better than. Okay?
All right.
Where I think I'm gonna go? Where I think I'm gonna go?
Iron Man.
Gonna go mid tier.
No, we're going to the top. We're going to the top.
All right. Which one you going? I feel like you're gonna go Black Panther.
Civil War.
Civil War. Okay. King of the Hill. Civil War.
Civil War was my favorite Marvel movie for a very long time, but it's not anymore. But it was. So stop me when I say a movie better than Civil War. Iron Man 1.
Civil War.
Spider-Man Homecoming.
Civil War.
The first Avengers. Not Captain America, but Avengers.
Ooh.
Niggas on that ship.
Ooh. Damn. Civil War.
Drew, what you thinking? Nothing. Keep going.
Keep going.
Ragnarok.
Civil War.
Black Panther.
Civil War. Civil War. Civil War.
Black Panther.
Okay. Okay. So Drew says Black Panther. Now, Drew, you can keep going with these next ones. See if you can if you replace it. Black Panther, Civil War. All right. Guardians 1.
Civil War.
Civil War.
You still on Black Panther?
Black Panther, yeah.
Okay. So Drew's on Black Panther. You're on Civil War. Okay, cool. Now we're gonna get difficult for these next couple. Winter Soldier.
Fuck, bro. I'm always torn with this. Fuck. Civil War.
So far from me, I would have only gotten Civil War out for Black Panther.
My bad. Hold on, yo.
Okay.
Damn.
Tough, right?
Damn. This is tough. Why would you start it with Civil War?
Because, man,
Oh,
I want to make it tough. The last movie I said was
Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier. Yeah, Winter Soldier.
No, I still got Civil War and Black Panther over that.
Okay, so IT still on Civil War.
Wait,
All right, all right. So
Civil War was when Iron Man and Captain America.
Iron Man,
right?
yes.
So Winter Soldier
Yes.
was when they found out about Bucky.
yes,
Yeah, Civil
I'm gonna watch Winter Soldier, bro. That movie's so
Honestly,
Captain America.
I like
but that's
both
the
of
thing,
them.
though.
I do like both.
Going into your Captain America score. When I think about the original Captain America trilogy, I can see why you're hard on it because Captain America has two
it's
undeniable
high
classics.
expectations.
Yeah.
Even the first one, bro, is fire. And I love the ending of it. When he finds out, like, he had a date and he just, like, was sad and all that.
He said, hey, Rhodey said, why did you crash the plane? Bombs on board. Oh, yeah, bombs on board.
He said, why
didn't you just jump out? So,
yes, sir.
our next one, I'm about to clean y'all up. So, just know y'all about to pick this other movie. Infinity War.
Infinity War. Yeah.
Absolutely. There we go.
Yeah.
Infinity War over Civil
that,
War.
that was after Endgame, right? Or before Endgame?
That was before Endgame.
Before Endgame.
So that's when he snapped and half the people.
When they snapped everybody away. Exactly. And
First is Black. Yeah, I'll probably go Infinity War over Black.
And
Panther.
for my final King of the Hill, Avengers Endgame.
Infinity War.
Infinity War stays.
Infinity War was better.
I think Infinity War was the best.
Just because it was like, I feel like that was peak. That was like, both of them are peak, but like that was peak.
But it's like the
cliffhanger was
build up,
crazy.
like, bro, he
yeah.
snapped
Oh my God, the
everybody
moment?
away.
The moment.
I really
But then
didn't
again,
think they
actually,
would kill
in Endgame-
everybody like that. I mean, I did, but it was
Tony
like
did die.
they ended the
Or-
movie like that, bro. We went a whole year like, what the
A
fuck? Like, that was crazy, bro.
Yeah,
And
that
just,
was crazy.
just having that build up to Endgame. Like, there's no Endgame without Infinity War. So I just,
That's true.
For Endgame, right? I don't think there was any way for Endgame to really live up to expectations. I'm not saying they disappointed.
It did. Exceeded.
No. I'm not. No, it absolutely. But I'm saying is,
Yeah.
because of Infinity War and what happened,
Yeah.
there was no possibility to where expectations would end for this movie.
Yeah. It was
Endgame's incredible for me. I loved Endgame, and that third act is the greatest third act in Marvel history. And then I just found out Mackie recorded his lines on the cell phone. What?
Crazy. Wait, when you did the
What?
on your left?
Yes, I was like, what? The Russos don't fuck around, bro. So the King of the Hill of MCU is Infinity War.
Yeah.
If I included every Marvel movie, but is that your
Infinity War.
answer?
Wait, every Marvel movie or MCU?
If I included that, MCU. That's where we're at.
Okay, yeah. If we just did MCU, yeah.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I would have.
I don't know
have
what
Endgame
non-MCU
up
is
there,
better than Infinity War.
I mean, I have Infinity War
There's
there.
Logan. There's Into Spider-Verse, Cross Spider-Verse. Like, there's,
Into the
I'm not
Spi- yeah,
saying
the
they're better, but like, they're
Infinity
like, I
War
would
might
have
be the
to-
greatest superhero movie of all time. I'm not gonna lie.
Which one?
Infinity War might be the best superhero movie of all
It's up
time.
there, like, it's up there.
Top 3 MCU before we move on. Top 3 MCU.
I would
Who
really
You had
wanna
to
go
just say
first?
something.
MCU. I'll say Infinity War.
Yeah.
damn, like I don't. It's hard, bro. It's really hard because
Mine is pretty. It's not simple, but I know
Mine-
with my top. All right, I got a top four.
it'll probably
That's not four.
be Infinity War, Civil War, Winter Soldier,
Mhm.
and
You hear this, right, Jew?
Probably
This why he's so hard. This why he's so hard on Mackie. His top three movies are movies basically
Mackey's
led
in
by
Winter
Steve
Soldier.
Rogers.
He's in. I don't
That's not
think
what I
Mackie
said.
was the reason. I think it was
Oh.
the script.
No, Mackie's in all of the movies.
Yeah, yeah. I think
What movies you name?
He was. I think it's just, the reason it was the script. Really, for me, I don't think it was Mackie at all.
I see the Russos have graduated from doing solo movies, but I wish they would come back and do Captain America. I wish they would.
Yeah,
I'm not saying this director's terrible, but the Russos, they understand it. They lethal shooter after a miss. They understand it.
I feel like you need a black director and to do him right because he's
I don't think so.
You need somebody to
I don't
understand. But I'm saying at least have somebody in there like like Ryan Coogler.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Ryan would be perfect
because you gotta dive into
Jordan
his
Peele
character.
can do it.
Yeah, you gotta
You can
dive
dive
into
into
his
it.
character, bro. That's what I really
I think the
want.
Russos can do that. I don't think everybody can do that, but I do think the Russos
Make
can
me
do that.
love
Most
Sam
definitely.
Wilson. That's really what it is.
Hey,
Wait.
fuck it. Get Malcolm Lee. Get Spike Lee's
I'm
cousin,
not
or get
gonna
Spike
lie.
Lee himself. Fuck
We
it.
gotta do a tier list one of these days for me to really know what my top because it's changed so
I'm with it.
much. Because I used to love Winter Soldier more than Civil War, but now I don't know.
My top four MCU. Well, I'm doing four. 'Cause I know you gave 3 or 4. You gave 3. You gave 4. Yeah. Okay. So my 4: Infinity War, Civil War, same as you, and then I go with my heart picks: Black Panther and Iron Man.
I'm gonna go Infinity War, Endgame, Civil War, and Black Panther.
Endgame, man, that movie did something to me, bro.
Wow.
Those movies made me emotional.
Endgame and Infinity War
That's
were
the
peak,
thing.
and Civil
Marvel
War
don't
was
make you feel no more.
Yeah, I agree.
They're good movies,
But it's because
you
I feel like
still
every
have
movie feels
feelings
like
walking out of these.
I feel like it's because now, low-key, every movie feels like you're watching a build-up to something else in a sense. Like, it just feels like I'm watching part.
I don't think we do that anymore. That's the part that's
No, I
pisses
feel
me
like
off. You don't
I feel
feel
like
nothing.
besides this last Captain America movie, it seems like not that they're
Oh,
building
yeah.
something up, but you're watching a small part of something bigger. And it's like sometimes you don't feel like watching part 10 of a 20-part movie. You know what I mean? You just want to.
I got you right here. That's why Ryan's better than everybody because he makes his movies and y'all fit my shit in however you want to. But this is my movie.
Yeah, that's how.
Now-
I feel like that's how it should be.
The issue with current Marvel, we've had this conversation on here before, is that they're trying to make so many movies in-game level climactic, and every movie doesn't deserve to be that big.
Stop doing that.
Yeah,
Every movie doesn't have to be end of the universe.
man.
Every movie doesn't have to be huge. Let these movies be what they are. Let Spider-Man be a street level character. Let Daredevil be street level. Let Captain America be Captain America. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I get it. This was actually very Captain America. It was very governmental and patriotic and stuff like that. But y'all know what I'm saying.
Yeah, don't be.
yeah.
You don't have to have Captain America fighting an intergalactic space beast to like Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he doesn't have to do that. No, exactly. That's what the Avengers are for. So now, guys, are we still with Marvel? Or are you guys ready to go on?
We can move on.
Let me ask y'all a question, Joe. Let me
go for it.
Let me ask y'all. Did y'all see any trailers that y'all were excited about before the movie?
Well, I'm excited about Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four, even though I saw that runtime. I hope it's fake.
That
Hour 37 for Fantastic Four? Fantastic Four needs 2.5 hours.
I don't think
because
that's
so
real,
much
though,
is going on.
honestly.
It better be
That
fake.
page-
better
that
not
page
be
looks
real,
EB.
bro. It better not be real,
Rolling.
but I really do feel
Oh.
like it is. If that movie's the hour 37, bro, I'm
Captain America, not Captain America. Fantastic Four is one of them movies that you have 4 leading characters. You have intergalactic villains. You have a bunch of science. You have a bunch of technology.
There's
You
way
actually-
that movie could be
If
an
there
hour
was
37.
any movie that you can excuse being 3 hours, it's actually Fantastic Four because there's so much to tell in that.
And it's like
You can't
you're
do
not
a
even
quick
doing
movie.
their origin story, but you kind of got to explain how they
You
got
can't,
their
you
powers,
can't develop 4 characters
Yeah.
because it takes you an hour just to develop the characters.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me as soon
But
as
they're
they're
not-
developed,
yeah,
it's the end? That's what happened in the Michael B. Jordan Fantastic Four. It took them an hour to develop them, or an hour 20 to develop them, and whatever was left went into the last battle.
Just ended.
It was over. Yeah, exactly.
That shit better not be hour 37.
I need some time. I need Thunderbolts can be good in 150
and
because you don't need a whole lot for that.
What's the Michael B. Jordan?
Thunderbolts though kind of just
Oh,
felt
Sinners!
like
Ooh, I can't wait till Sinners come out.
Good.
Thunderbolts just
First
feels
day.
like a rip off of Suicide Squad though.
I mean, that's kind of what it is. But I like
That's what I'm saying. It just
Sentry.
feels like
Sentry looks
Well,
crazy, bro.
At
Which
the end
one
of the
is
day,
Sentry?
He was the one that was killing people, turning them into shadows.
yes.
Oh, with the
He's
white
basically
suit.
like
Hey, I'm
Superman
gonna be honest, though.
of this universe.
At the end of the day, there's only so many hero ideas you have. Every hero in every story is a ripoff of something.
Yeah, they all do have like their counterparts.
Yeah, like when I watched Snyder Cut's Justice League, it felt like a cheaper version of Infinity War. I collect stones and shit to get rid of the universe. Same thing. So it is what it is. I'm going to enjoy Thunderbolts because I actually like the characters in Thunderbolts. Like I like Bucky.
I love Bucky.
I like Yelena.
Bucky.
I like Red Guardian. Now, about Bucky. Actually, fuck it, man. We just go Marvel cast. Fuck it. About Bucky, I like that they got him running for office.
Yeah, that's dope.
I like it because I'm thinking about the next movie because it looks like in the trailer he really doesn't want to commit to this shit. He's actually on the outside of the team looking in. If you guys saw that, I don't know if you guys caught that, but that's what I saw in the trailer.
Yeah.
And I'm like, the reason why that's possible is because he's trying to do this, and if I do this fuck up with y'all, it might mess me up over here. I think that's kind of what's happening because he looked like he turned a whole new leaf.
Yeah, I mean,
Bucky looked great in that movie,
Bucky.
man. I was so happy to see him.
One of my
Did
favorites.
y'all know he was gonna be there?
well,
The movie?
because I heard he got added in the reshoots.
Oh, see, I didn't know that, so I lost my shit. I dropped my popcorn.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, like look at little Donald Trump.
yeah. I
That
feel
thing
like,
might end
I
being
feel like when they
president.
added that joke in there, it took like you just killed a moment.
Yeah, I seen
Sure.
someone say that, and I
Too
kind of
many
agreed
fucking
with it.
jokes, bro. And they weren't.
Which joke you
funny.
talking about?
I forgot the joke.
When he gave him the speech, and then he said,
instantly made.
he was like, did your
you practice
speechwriters?
that?
Yeah, did
Yeah.
your speechwriters help you with that? And he was like, yeah, actually,
Yeah,
they
like,
did.
why did you have to do?
I didn't like that either. I didn't like that either.
I just feel like it was too many. And Joaquin kept making jokes. Like I liked them, but his jokes
Well,
weren't landing.
I think Joaquin making unlanded jokes is his thing. I think that's who he
I
is
get
as a
it,
character.
but I feel like him and Sam are like they're both the people that make the jokes that don't really land. Like,
Oh, Steve did that shit too. I think it works. It's just about the timing of when you do it because in that timing when you make that speech, but I kind of get what they're doing.
Yeah.
Bucky and Sam kind of have this I'm giving you a hard time relationship. So it's like even when you're trying to be nice, I still fuck you kind of thing. I get it. It's funny, but I don't think in that moment it was needed. I get what y'all
like
mean.
you should just give him the advice. Like you should have had a deep.
And then the little tiny agent came in here. It was like, oh, he's 110
Yeah,
years
she was
old.
like-
He's my type. I didn't like her.
Yeah,
I didn't
I
like
like
her.
her,
I didn't like her.
Fake
I like
thought
the
she was
fuck
dirty,
with
though.
it.
Black Widow.
I thought she was gonna be a
I
villain. I'm
fucked
not
with
gonna
it
lie.
though. I thought she was too, and I liked how she wasn't though.
feel like we got
When
too
she
many
switched to
characters.
our side, when she came to our side, I was cool with it. But remember, they said what's his name? They say Elijah. Is that his name? What's his name's nephew or a grandson? Not Elijah, Eli.
Isaiah.
Isaiah. His grandson is like Eli or something like that.
Yeah.
They said it wasn't any room for him in the movie, and I see why. It was so many characters. You didn't need that many characters.
Yeah.
So yeah, final thoughts will be gone.
We could wrap it up.
DC.
All right,
about to
so-
take over.
I agree, honestly.
It's very possible if Marvel. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, Marvel has a shot to hold on to their crown until the Avengers movies. If Doomsday and the other one, what's the other one? Secret Wars. If those hit, they'll keep their crown. If they don't, good luck.
I think even if those movies hit, I think it's just they're running out of. No, I'm saying
They're
even
not
if they
running
do hit, I think like they're gonna just run out of stuff compared to DC. Like it's gonna be like I said, like Superman versus.
Secret Wars is the soft reboot though. That's everything collides, Battle World, and you could literally start all the way over. You could keep
That's
some
what they gotta
cast
do.
and all that, but like and they're gonna do that. I feel like they have to. They know because once they
After
got
the
all the
reboot.
characters, they can literally just be like, okay, Steve's back. We still got Falcon. We still got this. Oh, you feel me? You could even switch
Wait.
it up. Like you could do so many different things. You got Miles. You could do so much. So
Are you
Where's
saying they're
Nick
gonna
Fury?
bring back the old character? Or
no,
you saying
they're
gonna
probably they're gonna bring back the character. Maybe not the same
Okay, okay.
casting.
The new actors.
Yeah, new
Okay,
actors and all that. Like
makes
they could, soft reboot it. So
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So guys, as we exit Marvel, they're not the only ones who had a big release over the weekend. Your boy Champagne Poppy Drake, who can't throw a shoe at a drone correctly, dropped an album. Guys, listen to
Yeah.
it. What's your thoughts?
some sexy songs for
I
you.
listen to it.
Yeah, some
I
sassy
listen to some
songs
of
for
it.
you.
I'm not gonna lie and say I listen to the whole thing, but I do have some. I have some
Damn.
faves.
Yeah,
I
Okay.
just personally, I just don't have my car right now, and that's where I like to listen to music, especially new music
Right.
when I don't know what I'm
feel
expecting.
like
So,
AirPods is my favorite way to listen to music to start, and then the car. You give it a car test after. But
X.
my favorite song in the album right now is "Die Trying." That's a really good song. It's a really good song in my opinion. But my main takeaway
Die
is
Trying's really
I
good.
don't think this album should have been 21 songs. I
X.
feel like it's just too long. Like
I told EJ that. Yeah.
like too long. Like I still haven't fully I
1,
haven't
2.
gave it another listen, and I usually like to do that, but it's like some of the songs just don't really hit for me.
There's about 6 songs that I can get out of here to make it a really good album.
Yeah.
Because I did my reaction on my YouTube, right? And I gave it a grade. I gave it a 72% grade, which is like average, right? It's like a C. And the reason why it came down to that is because it's about 2 songs at least 2 songs that are god awful that should have never been created. You guys know what songs I'm talking about because I've said it in the fucking group chat. That Padre shit,
yeah, and then
and that in the Ice Spice song, bro. Those 2 songs are the worst pieces of shit I ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
Those songs are, bro, I couldn't even get through it.
Yeah. Those kind of songs kind of took me out of it, and I was like, you know what?
Took me out of it.
I'm gonna listen to it later. Like it was. Yeah.
Yeah, those songs weren't needed.
Mm-hmm.
If we take those songs out of here and take out maybe a few other ones that I can't remember the names of them, those is cool because I got 6 songs over. I have at least 6 songs on here with the 90% or better grade. Yeah. At least 6 songs on here. There's some really good songs on here.
Nokia?
Nokia is really good. Nokia is really good. It's just for me, it's too long.
Give me a hug as well.
Give me a hug. Yeah, I like give me a hug.
Yes, give me a hug is fire. What's the one you just said? Die Trying is fire.
I think that's the best song in my opinion. That one's fire.
Brian Still is fire. Small Town Fame is fire. Deeper is fire.
I like
it's some good shit. Rain in Houston's good. Something About You. I love Something About You. Like it's some good songs on here. It's like where the critique about Drake comes in is not about his ability to make music. It's his ability to make albums at this point. Yeah. Because every album now, there used to be a point where every Drake song, it wasn't a hit, but the song hit. Where you didn't have any skips on the album. Like he was like 5 albums with no skips. Mm-hmm. Now it's like there's at least 3-4 throwaways on every album because he's making albums too long.
He's making playlists now at this point.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You know how Party said he tweeted that.
Yeah, he said that shit. This is music to fuck to.
This isn't music to analyze. It's just music
to
fuck to. And Cam was
like, damn, nigga, I want to listen to
background music album like that.
Hey, you just admitted your shit is background noise with no shame.
That was
funny, like, bro.
Like, I don't know. That's how I treat certain music. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like Future's albums, I be feeling like sometimes it's just background noise. Like I like Future. But a lot of like it feels like an album like that, like just I play it in the background, you know. Some of it can make my playlist, but most of it was cool. It was cool.
Albums like that, you just listen to once, you pick the songs you like, and then
just add immediately
to
your
playlist.
Yeah.
You know what you said about Captain America? There's a great movie in there somewhere. There's a great album in here somewhere. For real. There's a great album in here somewhere. Yes.
Yeah. And I always think about
trim the fat.
There's something good, and I always like to look at like you could have made something good out of this. You know, I always try to look at that.
Yeah.
But I'm also,
bro,
I'm a hard critic. I can't lie.
I'm a hard critic. I'm a harder critic with music than I am with movies because with movies, with a lot of movies, sometimes I just want to have fun. Now, there's some movies where I'm like, hey, I'm going to break this down. Like Oppenheimer. When I watch Oppenheimer, I got my brain on. I'm wide awake. I watch it at 10 in the morning. I just woke up. I'm excited. I'm paying attention to every detail. Some movies I'll put on at nighttime when I'm chilling. Oh, I'm going to get a good laugh out of it. Oh, it's some explosive like Fast and Furious. That's an entertaining movie. That's not a...
Deadpool and Wolverine turn my brain off. But like when you do a Captain America movie, I'm sorry.
And that's what I call, like you said, future albums for me. Hey, we just gonna let that shit rock. This one, I would, but it's so fucking slow. I can't help but try to pay attention to the details of it.
I turn my brain off for this. Like Party Next Door. I turn my
this is a Get High album.
Yeah.
Now, for me, man.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of super slow
go ahead,
shit. No, I'm just not a big fan.
Slow the entire way.
I like more up. Like if I'm gonna listen to a whole album, I would prefer it to be up tempo. You feel me? Than like feeling like I'm like forcing myself to like.
I like the slow Drake music, but like you feel me? I like a little mixture into, you know.
I'm cool with the Drake songs when they're slow if it's like Scorpion B-side, because that right there is like the best collection of music Drake has to me. Like 1 through 10 on that B-side, straight through. Bro, it deserves to go diamond. That album is fucking incredible. The rap part is cool. It's good. But that backside, when you get into Jaded and Peak and After Dark and Final that shit right there.
That shit is fire. But if you think about it too, it's not 21 songs though.
Oh, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Like, it's like what is it, 5, 7, 10? Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
Give me 10 to 14 really good. Like for instance, I'm high off of GNX and Chromacopia right now, and I know those albums are not the same type of albums, but I like how both of those albums are 14 songs, 40-minute runtime. Get to the point. Now I'm not saying I don't like long albums, but the longer the album is, the more possibility it is that you're going to throw some loosies in there that you really should have just left on the cutting room floor. Mm-hmm. That's right. Thriller's 9 songs. Stop thumbing up. I ain't thumbing up this.
10 is a good like spot.
Yeah. Especially for R&B.
Good spot.
12, yeah.
10, 12.
This was
But I feel like 10, like if you know you got
the sweet spot,
10
like,
and some hitters, like all hitters.
How many songs was on Might Delete Later? 12 maybe?
Yeah, something small like that.
It was a good amount.
You know what I'm saying?
Like he's doing
that's
Chris
what's
Brown
hitting right now.
It's like 50 songs and shit. Shit be crazy.
Yeah, but at least I'll give Chris credit. Like a lot of them go.
A lot of them is hitters.
But here's the thing, though. I'm gonna tell you though. But check this out. Oh, that's right. He had 12 and he deleted one. Anyway,
we're not gonna talk about that.
But guess what?
Later, you did do it.
Like,
Chris Brown just won a Grammy for best album, right?
Yeah.
That's right, best R&B album. How many songs on his R&B album?
Let me check.
Hold on. Actually, hold on. I feel a sneeze coming. I was going to answer the question, but damn. The album is called 1111 because he had 11 songs on the front side, 11 songs on the back side, right? Yeah. And I think the 11 on the back side was a deluxe. I think the album actually had 11 songs, and then he added a deluxe album.
Oh God, I'm gonna say 35.
Bro, no, but that's now because he put out a bunch of deluxe songs now. But the original album, I don't think it was
22. It was 22.
It was 1111. So it was broken into 2 albums, and in each side told a different story. Each side sounded different. It was a concept. I'm not saying Drake has to do that, but I feel like you said, Drake now is just making music and just say, hey, this song is good. Put it in there.
He took the Make Me Dance like too literal. Keep that Make Me Dance.
Hey, if he wanted to dance, he would have made For All the Dogs too. Because For All the Dogs had the dancing songs.
Bro. Like,
look,
really
all the Rap Beef. I'm trying to get the party lit.
Oh, that shit was so funny to me. Fuck the rap beef. I'm trying to get. He went from drive. No. Fucking. Hey, so it did 250 in the first week. Do you guys think that's low or high?
I think that's a good number.
But it's doing 250.
It's a collab album with Party. Yeah. Like Party himself is not that big of an artist.
Party some numbers.
Oh,
like,
I agree.
That was like Party. I think his biggest first week besides this was like 50K or something.
Whew. The way I look at it is if Kendrick did a collab with Baby King. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, like it would probably do the same. You feel me? Like
it'd probably do the same. I'm not really tripping off the actual numbers of it. I just think it's funny that people called 320 from GNX a flop with no singles, and then 250 is a win. I just think it's hilarious.
I just think I've come to the realization now with Kendrick fans and Drake fans.
You can't please everybody.
Yeah, like whatever Drake do, niggas gonna hate. And whatever Kendrick do, niggas gonna hate. Like to the extreme though.
Absolutely.
Like, me personally, I love both of their music.
Because the way I see it, bro, I don't care what the fuck you sell first week. Do you like the music or not? Yeah. Doechii did 11,000 in her first week. And the music to me is fire, so I could give a fuck. Like I'm not gonna say, "Oh, this sucks" because it didn't. Like it's the same thing as Rotten Tomatoes. I don't give a fuck what the score is, bro. If I like it, I like it.
I don't care how much money this movie made.
And I feel like
if I like it, I like it.
Yeah.
If I don't, I don't.
Yeah, exactly.
We made a lot of money, and I still think that shit was shit.
A lot of classics bombed in the box office.
Yeah, literally. There's a lot of bad movies that make money. Like
Yeah, facts.
Just off of name.
Kendrick and Drake, no matter what, are gonna do numbers.
Going to do numbers.
Like
Facts.
that's why too. I didn't like the narrative that they were trying to push. That like, oh, he might not do numbers because the label not helping him out no more.
They're
I'm
not
like,
helping
bro,
no matter what. Like it's business
he's
at the end of the
Drake.
day.
Here's the thing, man. Labels are
Drake.
needed for new niggas, new artists. The labels are needed to get you features, producers, beats, tours, stuff like that.
But once you
Kendrick and Drake
nigga,
can go independent for the rest of their career
it's still
and be
I agree.
straight.
Yeah.
It's
If
funny
Kendrick
too. I was
left
just
Interscope
watching.
UMG, straight.
I was just watching the stream with Tyga, and he was talking about that. He was like, when he first came in, he was signed, and then he said he's been independent for 7 years. He was like, he said he dropped his biggest song independently, which was Taste. You feel me? So he's like,
Taste
yeah,
is diamond now. Yes.
yeah, he like shit. Yeah, once you really been in the game that long, and you already got these connections, you already got a fan base. Like,
You gotta know how to play the game.
yeah, that's really what it is. You gotta play the game
play.
to beat the game. You know.
Yeah.
Like Chance was independent. Well, I think he still is, and he's made money. You know, I don't think Nipsey ever signed I think Nipsey signed
he signed with Atlantic
management deal
before. No, he signed like a joint venture with Atlantic, like before Victory Lap.
But okay, so a joint venture is still better than what a lot of other niggas are signing.
Yeah.
Like I think Vince
and the
has
thing with that too is like the longer you wait, the more leverage you have, so you can get a better deal. Like Nipsey waited until
he was doing units.
He was already there. He was already like 10 years in the game before he even signed his first record deal. Like you could go into any label at that point and realistically ask for whatever you want, you know, because it's like I got catalog, I got tour, I got merch.
On a different level, that's what Pat McAfee did to ESPN. People are saying, McAfee got all of this money and he ain't proof, bro. Pat McAfee had 100 million subscribers and said, "Hey, look what I'm doing." So they gave him $100 million. Yes,
even shit like that. It's like he probably looking at it like, "What's y'all viewership? Okay, this what y'all pulling. Okay, this is what I'm pulling on YouTube in my basement. You know what I mean? I'm competing with
that's the thing
viewership. You know, like so now I can really go in there like, shit. What y'all giving Stephen A? Okay, I need that.
Pat has one of those deals where it's like, yeah, you're distributing, but I'm still paying for everything. I'm paying for my studio. I'm paying my employees.
That's kind of what Tyga was saying. His deal was basically like,
exactly. That's what Staples
he got a distributor, but he was like, yeah, like if I want to shoot a video, I'm paying for it out of pocket. Yeah, if I want to do radio, I'm paying for it out of pocket. I'm paying for everything out of pocket. But
same thing
for all that out of pocket, but you get the back end all to yourself, you know.
You get because like Vince was explaining that because he has a deal like that with Def Jam. He pays for his studio, his videos, his tours, everything. Like I don't know if y'all already noticed it, but this nigga Vince Staples is on every movie soundtrack.
Hey, Vince is one of the ones, but
I seen the interview with him where he was talking about that Power Rangers and he was like the movie, the money and the music is really in sync, like. You in video games, you in movies.
He's on every video game. He's on 2K. He's on Madden. He's on Taco Bell commercials. That's what, bro. Let them use your music, bro. This nigga has money, bro, and he don't even chart.
Yeah,
but that's what Tyga's dealing with. Tyga know how to get to it. So some people like Meek Mill, he's now independent, but he ain't really making the money that he was making because he's not. I'm not gonna say he's not savvy enough. But he's not maximizing his music to the potential that it can be maximized to. His last album,
he's ruining his public image in my opinion.
He is. Oh my god. Yes.
He could have been in he could have been in that like right under the big 3 tier. You know what I mean?
He was on the way to that. I love Meek, bro.
Like right under.
Meek was on the Big Sean level.
Yeah, like Big Sean, Wale.
The guys
like,
are here.
You know,
you got Big Sean, Wale,
French
Montana snuck in there for a second. Wiz Khalifa. It's some more, but y'all know what we talking about. Yes, 100%.
Like, I feel like now Meek is
Future. Yeah, bro.
Meek, I love Meek's music. Like I feel like he's one of the best rappers. Like in terms of skill wise, I feel like he's one of the best mainstream rappers.
His music didn't even decline. It's just the fact his personal rep is so fucking bad.
I don't know.
I don't want to hear you talk about shooting niggas, bro.
Or something, bro. Like fix his image. He need a new PR team, bro.
I feel like he kind of does a similar thing that Wale does, where they kind of like come off kind of bitter.
Think so.
Like
but here's here's the difference though. Wale comes off as bitter, but he uses that shit in his music. I'm a bitter, functioning alcoholic. He don't hide it. Meek will show you this on social media, and then on his rap, he the toughest gangster in the world. It don't match.
He's literally the opposite of what his music is. That is...
Bro, this nigga, bro. I used to vouch and fight for this man. Like, I used to really be like, yo, this nigga dope. He can rap. Because he can still rap. But the shit that he's doing, bro. Like, even that little EP he did with Rick Ross.
Daddy.
Oh, yes. When he was in the pool.
After that, I said, I'm out.
The EP he did with Rick Ross was fire. I fucked with it heavy, but nobody bought it because of the fact that one, he's no longer on the label, and then it's like if you're not on the label, that means they're not pushing you. They're not putting you in the playlist. They're not putting you on it. Like when you open Apple or Spotify, you see Drake.
You gotta push it yourself at that point, and I feel like he.
I don't understand really why you don't leave Payback and then go get a deal with Rock Nation since Rock Nation got you out of jail. You got a management deal. Why you don't
even
have
just like if you're gonna be independent and you don't got that label push, you gotta switch your price your fight and get. You gotta hustle. You gotta go. You should have been on every radio station pushing that shit. You should have been on every trying to get on some streamers shit, trying to get on this and this content. Like you gotta push it like you back on the street selling your first mixtape.
Like,
you know what I mean?
Like 2 Chainz.
Yeah, like
Two Chainz got the album. He got the Alchemist.
Yeah, and they've been pushing that
on the radio station.
Jimmy Fallon,
Celebrity Game. He pitched the album on the he on the Breakfast Club. You got to do that. You got to put yourself out there.
They're all independent.
In years.
They're all independent. Facts. Larry June, Alchemist, 2 Chainz. Like, come on.
That's facts.
Shit ain't gonna come. Like niggas, like we live in an era where now with entertainment, like it's so much shit coming out. Like you can't just expect everyone to be keeping up with what you're doing. Like even my favorite rappers, if I don't see my favorite rapper say like he posted or he dropped this, I might not know. I might not be checking your Apple Music page today. You feel me?
Absolutely. I was looking up some rapper that I listened to a couple days ago. I forgot which rapper it was. It wasn't Vince, but I keep discovering new Vince music because again, he ain't the biggest nigga. So if I don't see you posted on social media, I'm not gonna know about it. That's just it's a lot of people. Unless you're Kendrick, Drake, J. Cole, Future. We not gonna know when you drop Kanye, like the big Nicki, Eminem, those kind of people. Rick Ross been dropping, and we have no idea about it. Why? Because Rick Ross is taking a different venture. He's still Maybach, but I think he left Atlantic. So
yeah, I think Atlantic dropped a lot of people. Honestly, that's what it was. Because YoungBoy left, Kodak left, or not left, but like Kodak, they dropped YoungBoy, they dropped a bunch of people. Damn. But you know,
YoungBoy's crazy. Well, I guess he's in jail, but. Yeah,
it was that. They were
they gotta pay Cardi B.
Money. They were trying to. It was like a whole bunch of business shit. They were trying to pay money.
Save money for Cardi. That's it. Cardi getting all their budget with no music.
Even Cardi, she ain't even dropped in a minute.
Isn't she supposed to be dropping soon though?
No, but here's the thing about Cardi B, bro. I think Cardi fucked up her moment because
she's for sure.
When Cardi did her first album, she was the hottest shit out. All her shit did numbers. She had nothing but hits. And then the next couple years, she kept putting out hit singles. Like WAP was her single.
But yeah, I feel her though.
She was scared though.
If that's her single.
Look at what Roddy did. He had that.
I was just gonna say,
album.
Roddy
it's different, bro. It's different because Roddy wasn't putting out hit singles.
Yeah,
Cardi put out
late at night
after the album.
Balling, like
he had a right.
Balling was before.
No, it was after.
It was High Fat. No, Ballin' was
Ballin' was
late at night. Late at night.
I'm telling you, Cardi was putting out a lot of Lucy singles over the years.
I get you,
and was not putting no projects together.
Follow up.
No, it is. But you. All right, let me land real quick. I'm not saying it's not hard, but I'm saying is now, 7 years later. Nigga, you didn't let Glorilla pop up. You didn't let Lotto pop up. Too. You let Doechii pop up. You let Sexy Red pop up. Her moment is gone.
But what if she drops a classic album?
She can, but now she kind of has to. But over the last year, her new shit has not been hitting the way like 2018. The first 4 years after that. If I wish I knew all the songs off my head, but it was Up, it was WAP, it was Motorsport. All these smashes she was a part of.
She probably had more room for error back then if she dropped.
And now
it's like
it sounds repetitive. Yeah. It sounds like the same shit and like whatever, Cardi. We're tuning her out a little bit, and I still love Cardi. I mean, shit, y'all see how she be posting. I'm like, whoo. But Shit, you got to break up with Offset. Now you with Stephon Diggs. That's an album right there. That's an album right there.
She got
And you know what I think it is too. I think it's the fact that she probably doesn't write most of her music. So even though she be going through certain shit, it's like she can't really translate that into.
If she got good writers, that music.
But her writers are probably the people that can just, in a sense, like we just trying to make club hits. We just trying to make shit like this, you know. So she's probably getting certain songs from them and kind of feeling scared in a sense, like, damn, I don't know if this is gonna live up to the last shit. Because like you said, her last shit, literally every song went crazy, to where it's like
every song.
Maybe she is looking at Roddy Ricch like, damn, look what happened to him after his shit went crazy, and he tried to come back, and niggas is like, because you got to think about it. As soon as she dropped, especially because of the beef with Nicki, it's gonna be automatically people trying to listen to hate and critique. Yeah, and that's also gonna be her fans listening to love, but it's gonna be like such a divide. Like I honestly just think she's scared.
It's like she can't do a Mr. Morale album. Is what you saying?
She can't really. Yeah. She has to follow up this A+ Grammy Award winning album with that. You feel me? Like you gotta.
I agree with that. But where I'm coming at with it is that she did put out a lot of good music after the album.
All of those could have.
But then she could have made an album if she had at least 5 or 6 really good singles that she didn't attach to nothing.
Yeah.
That could have been half of an album, and then you make the rest of it personal. Now you got a 12-song project that hits. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying the strategy's bad. Because now, she made that bongo song like last year, and that shit was ass. She got a new song called "Toot It Up." That shit is terrible. Now she did some good features, like the feature she did with Lotto, "Rip Me Out the Plastic." That shit hit.
And then she have on a Glorilla remix too.
Glorilla shit was hard. So even then, now you got new momentum there. It's just that her solo shit isn't hitting the same. Cardi can still get you hype. So I mean, I hope she comes back fired.
On her shit. Yeah, if she cook up and get some features on her shit, and you know.
Like, hold on, y'all.
I think honestly what she should do. I think honestly what she should do is hit up all the new girls, get a feature from all of them, drop a little mixtape. You feel me? Just get your music buzzing again. You feel me? And then drop the album. Have
how much y'all think? How much y'all think her album did week 1? Her first album.
Her first.
Like
I'm looking at the number now, and I'm so okay. It didn't do that much, but it did a lot.
I was gonna say like 200,
350,
255.
Oh, nice. So she's like. So
but if you read the track list, like it was what Bodak Yellow, like
she had so many. That's why I'm not mad at her for winning album of the year, bro.
Or something.
Bro.
She had a bunch of like.
I'm not mad at it for winning album of the year. Yeah, it was like, you know.
Her non-feature singles was Bodak Yellow, Be Careful. Those are both number 1s.
Oh, I forgot.
Moneybag was a hit. and then she had Migos, Chance the Rapper, Kalani. I like it like that with J Balvin and Bad Bunny.
Nah, that album,
she had a lot of markets.
13 songs, bro.
And if you look at it, it was only 13 songs.
It was bro, this is a hard album.
Sweet spot, bro. The sweet spot.
13 songs, 48 minutes. Like, come on.
And this was 2017 it came out. So actually, we're like, 2018. I'm sorry. So we're 7 years removed from that. So I'm not saying that she can't do it, but the longer you wait, the more the anticipation climbs. Because look at Mr. Morale. Mr. Morale to me is a phenomenal album. But it was 5 years after Damn to where people were like, oh, this is disappointing because you took too long. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
So, and plus, like I said, the surplus of women. Glorilla put out a great album. Lotto put out a great album. Doechii put out a great album. They're attacking right now.
Yeah.
And after you did 255, the question is, if you come back around and you do 80, even though it's a different time, so you're not going to do 255 now because you did about 100 in pure sales.
Yeah, I think
it's going to look crazy.
She could do 255, but she would have to really
singles.
Yeah, do some sort of bundle, and she would have to really have some singles.
You have to have some
singles because Bodak
build it up.
Yeah, because Bodak and was the one with J Balvin was going crazy.
Yeah,
like she had a lot of great singles on the album. So I think if she wants to do that again. She's gonna have to get in the lab.
Bodak Yellow was released June 16th, 2017. The album came out April 2018. So Bodak Yellow did so much traction that when you slap that on the album, it does boost the sales. So that's what I'm saying. When you had WAP went number 1, I believe.
Yeah, she should have.
You make an album off of WAP. Oh, so I just think the strategy is bad. I don't even know how we got to Cardi B, but shit, I love talking about music. What else we got, y'all? We got what's that girl's name? Bonnie something? Bonnie Blue? Bonnie Blue.
Happy Father's Day to all 1,052 of you niggas, man.
She really
Those
can't
who
even
don't
find
know
out
what my
who.
brother's talking about, Bonnie Blue is a porn star. I think we talked about her on here a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
She broke the record for most bodies in one day, 1,057 men, and now she is allegedly pregnant.
Can't even figure out who the daddy is, bro. Like
You can't, bro.
You can't,
Them
like,
niggas, the great thing about that is them niggas is like, hey, I'm good. It was 1,000 other people.
oh
Bro.
God, they're like,
What's the chances
only
that
way
it's mine?
is it would have to come out. They would have to look at some of the physical features and then use process of elimination and then get a DNA test.
Yeah, but
even then,
bro,
you're
I don't
still
even know if you
like,
can
that's
do
like
that.
500
what if it was like one black guy in there? It was black.
Oh God, like damn, I'm fucked.
Hey,
Or it was like an
there
Asian
was a-
baby,
if there-
and it was one Asian guy or something.
if there was one black person, I'd be nervous as hell right now because it's
Yeah.
easy to find me.
Bro.
It's like
It's quick to find
How-
me if I'm the daddy.
here's the other thing, bro. Do you
I
even
think
know
that's
everybody's
just
name that was
that's
there?
irresponsible, bro. This is
You
one
don't
of
even
the
know
few times- You gotta abort that baby, bro. I'm sorry. You
I
have
agree.
to.
though. I'm not gonna lie.
That
I
baby is
agree.
gonna get bullied, nigga.
Hey, you better hope she don't
Yeah.
live in the South because she can't do it in the South.
Oh my god.
Gotta get rid of that.
Come to
motherfucker.
Cali. Just come to Cali real quick.
That's a whole lot of trauma you already put
I'm
into
not
this
gonna lie,
child.
bro. Like, I'm not really pro-abortion, but today,
Nigga.
come on, man.
You gonna learn today.
Come on, man.
Hey,
Man,
we focus on something that we ain't even talk about though because this is what we need to talk about. Remember, we used to always talk about who was last, who was first, who was last, what order it was, right? Who is nasty enough
To
put it in there? To just leave it in. Now, obviously, you don't have to full blown to get somebody pregnant, but goddamn, man. Also,
she's
we
dumb.
talk-
How
no,
she not
were they
using?
wrapped
I
up?
swear to God, Jew.
rap?
I swear, Jew. Wait, hold on, Jew. We talked about the other ones. What was her name? Sophie Rain or something like that. We talked about her.
Or Bonnie Blue.
the Bonnie
The
Blue,
first
that's
one,
pregnant.
the
Lily
one that
Phillips,
did 200.
Lily
Lily
No.
Phillips,
Her name
Lily
wasn't
Phillips.
Sophie. It was something else, right?
Don't ask me why I remember that.
No.
Sophie was something else.
Sophie was the one that made
So-
4 mil or some shit.
Yeah.
Yes, Sophie was a
yeah.
different stuff. So we were talking about Lily Phillips, right? And she did like what 100 in a day or something like that.
Yeah, I had to
You
Google that
you
to
dead ass
figure it
said,
out.
imagine if she gets pregnant. You said it. I remember you said it, and we said, nah, they should be wearing condoms. And now
I'm saying she for
to
sure
find
should make-
out that
But
they
they
were
could've all
raw
been-
dogging her.
They all could have had condoms. You feel me? They ain't 100%, but nothing.
It's not, but
I don't know.
goddamn,
I
bro.
just
Now,
it's hard to believe that she allowed them to all be like, come on, bro. That should be illegal.
What do you mean it's hard to believe? The fact she let 1,000 go in there in the first place means nothing.
I
It's
think
beyond a
that's
realm of
sick,
possibility.
Bro. It's all sick.
It
yeah.
is, bro. Doing it in the first
Raw
place is
dogging,
sick.
though. Raw dogging is crazy, dude.
Raw dogging, strap dogging,
she
rap
probably,
Reynolds
she
is
probably
sick.
made them. She probably. I think one of the stipulations was like you got to bring your test results. So she probably
Shit.
was like, straight,
I
y'all
hope so.
y'all clean.
I
She probably
hope
like
so.
y'all clean. Y'all can raw dog it, you know.
I
And-
feel like 1,052 is creating a disease, though. Like that.
No, I
something's
agree.
getting-
Like,
you feel me?
Hey,
that bacteria in there.
yo,
is a
I'm
new-
not gonna lie.
It's a new
They did
super
say bird
virus.
flu was out. They said bird flu was out, and that's
come
why
on,
the eggs
dude.
prices is going up.
Yeah,
Hey,
Maybe she
that's,
created
that,
the
she
bird
created
flu.
that shit.
She created it, bro. Bro, we gonna have another pandemic just because of her.
That's sick.
And I think Elon Musk was one of the people that was in that room.
I wouldn't be surprised.
This nigga got that Kevin Hart laugh.
Hey, Grandpa, why is he in your chair?
Bro, that's sick, bro. I don't know, man.
Hey,
Prayers,
man,
prayers
we-
to that baby if she really keeps it.
Hey, prayers to the baby. We gonna pray for LeVar Ball before we pray for them.
Oh my god, bro.
Pray for LeVar Ball, man, Mr. Big Baller himself,
Right.
man.
Fuck,
Homie lost his foot,
amputated.
man. Pray for you. Pray for you, my guy. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna speculate on what I think it might be, but I'm just gonna say prayers to the OG, man.
Prayers,
May you
bro.
smile and be happy all the way through.
Yes, sir.
We gave Bonnie as much attention as she need, right?
Yeah, she only needed a little segment.
More attention than
All
her
right.
future baby daddy.
Yeah.
hey, shit. Hey, how about this? We host the DNA test. When they do, we do the live stream and they can come
Yeah.
here and we administer the test.
Somebody
To the moon!
tweeted they need to bring Maury back for this.
Oh my God, Maury's gone.
Yeah, I think he's off air.
Just
I
have
didn't know-
them
hey,
all
hey,
in the audience.
One special return
I
episode.
swear, I'm about to tag Maury right now on Twitter. Hey,
That's funny.
so let me see what's her name. Bonnie Blue. Okay, let's go. I'm about to tag him right now. So really quick, y'all. We just had All-Star Weekend, right?
Yeah.
And first of all, just quick, what are your thoughts on the weekend before we get into my second part of the question?
Okay, my thoughts on the weekend. Number one, I feel like a big problem with the NBA is like how much people complain about the NBA. Like, obviously, I'm not saying everything is perfect, but like, it's like kind of annoying to like turn on your TV and like everybody's just complaining about the shit. It's like, fuck, can we at least try to enjoy it? Like, even the dunk contest, like, it was a good dunk contest. Mac had amazing dunks, everything. I'm seeing people talk about, man, he's not even in the NBA, man. They only call him up to do the dunk contest. And I'm like, bruh, can we just enjoy the festivities? You know what I mean? Like, that was my first complaint. My number two is I think they kind of fucked up with having too many breaks, like too many, like it was too much advertisement, you know. And I mean, obviously that pays for the shit, you know what I mean? Like they're paying the shit, but it did feel like a big ass like commercial. Like it felt like a big ass like it's ads everywhere. It's ads on the ball. It's ads on the court. It's ads at the break. It's ads here.
All around. Yes.
You know what I mean? Like everywhere. Like it's like shit.
It's like,
but I understand the business side of that, so I'm not too mad. I just feel like you got to do a better way of not slowing down the game just for a nigga to get 2 minutes because he paid you $1 million or something. You know what I mean? Like, But besides that, I kind of didn't have too many complaints. Even though a lot of people complained, I like the tournament format because I think even though like obviously in the All-Star game you're not gonna get niggas playing hard no matter what you do, but I feel like the tournament style, the short games, it had a little bit of intensity. Like when the OGs were losing to the Rising Stars, you seen them turn it up. You seen them lock in for a couple of possessions, like really trying to score. Like, oh yeah, we can't lose to these. So I feel like there's a couple things they could do to tweak it. Like I would say instead of having the Rising Stars, just expand the All-Star roster so you could have basically 2 teams per conference and they could play each other and then play the winner. And then make the score like 50 because the games kind of went by quick, you know, and it was just like, damn, like, this shit low-key over. Or like you look up and they already at 30, you feel me? You're like, damn, this shit finna be over.
Right.
So those would probably be my only two takes.
I feel like we're kind of losing the plot. Like, for like the weekend, like you said, it was too many breaks. There's too many like commercial shit. Like just the All-Star game especially. I felt like it was just too many things to stop it. Like
they had a little Mr. Beast shit going on.
I mean, halftime was already
Mr. Beast did pull up.
The Mr. Beast thing was cool, I guess, but like it just felt like, bro,
it's like that's what they do on Saturday though.
Yeah, you should do that Saturday, but like,
I agree with that.
Having them do that against a 3-point
like the fan shooter.
Yeah,
the fan shooter. Yeah,
something like a 3-point contest shooter, something like not in the middle of the All-Star game.
Just, dude, it was like too much stuff.
So I'm with y'all.
I feel like the I liked, I guess, the celebrity game. Like it made sense for it to be like that with the celeb game. You know, add something, make it funny. Yeah. You feel me? But with the All-Star game, like Kevin Hart and them commentating the whole game and stuff, like it just was like, dude.
No, I'm cool. I'm cool with that. That's entertainment. I'm cool with that.
But it's an All-Star game, like you know, do that for the celeb game. But I don't know, making this goofy. Like at the end of the day, they want to hoop and shit. Like I felt like the players were getting annoyed. But yeah, the thing I didn't like the Rising Stars being able to hoop in this. I think it should have, you know, they were basically honorary All-Stars. I didn't like that they was added to this. I feel like the target score was too short, like Drew said, because at the end of the day, these are the greatest players in the world. They're not gonna miss many open shots, and you feel me? 40 is nothing to get to. And I just think a lot of people who work their ass off to become All-Stars, like Tyler Herro, Jalen Williams, and all this, for their first time, they only played up to 40, then it was over.
Naming the niggas like nobody care about.
Well, I'm just saying, you feel me? It's just over. Like I felt
niggas wasn't gonna barely play anyways.
But they would have played more than what they played. They would have played way more than what they played. 4 quarters.
You could have said Wemby or something. Like you talking about
Wemby's team won it all. No, they didn't win it all. They went to the championship.
They lost to the They lost to the Americans again.
But I'm just saying, like it just.
They lost to the Americans. It's like in the summer.
Yeah, it just felt like, and then how Anthony Edwards was talking about he didn't even get a chance to to really like get warmed up and all this, so he decided not to play. And that's another thing, people knocking Bron, but not talking shit about Anthony Edwards, who's like 24, 23 years old, and decided not to play because he didn't get to warm up and shit.
I feel that though. I did hear a couple players complain about like being able to warm up, and also like them long ass breaks. You like cooling off in a sense. You feel me? Like you play one game, you gotta wait like maybe like let's say like 30 minutes to play the next game. You're not loose. You feel me?
Well, let's think about the first game, right? The first game was the Europeans versus the young kids, right? Versus the young all stars. I mean, that was the first game. Well, after that first game, you had the second game but I'm sorry. After the first game, you had a 15-minute break in the second game. Then the second game had a bunch of breaks in between the actual game.
Yeah.
And then after that game, you had an E40 halftime show.
Man, like
that's my thing. Why you still have the halftime show if you're gonna do all this?
Here's the thing. I'm not mad at the halftime show. That's fine. But I'm thinking about the first team. Now that's 2-3 breaks already. And then this last game starts. Now this team is ice cold. They can't make a shot. It's 11-1. Then after the timeout, what do? You do a long ass TNT tribute that could have been done when at halftime. So I'm not mad at the tournament. I'm mad at the tournament efficiency. I'm mad you don't need that many breaks because treat it like it's a quarter break. Yeah. When you go to a timeout or a quarter, you go to the sideline for 2 minutes, you back. Do it that way.
Treat it like AAU, like how there used to be tournaments. Like when I used to play AAU, bro, we'd play a game and like we'll play another game like damn near right away. Like you feel me? Like
that's what I'm saying. Give them like a 2-minute break and get back into it. You don't need 30-40 minutes. No.
Yeah. The Rising Stars being in it, I think you should have at least added like 14 each conference and then do like a draft like right there. But go back to the players drafting. I don't, choose the 4 highest voted All-Stars.
Oh, here's the thing.
Or something like that.
I get why they did it the way they did, because they wanted to create agendas of teams.
But
they
had a trash-ass team. Nigga wanted to do young All-Stars, but drafted Jalen Brunson, who was 28 years old. Like, what the fuck? This nigga was older
he's
than
young. He's well,
young
yeah.
He's a young star, I guess, because you feel me, he became a star like a couple years ago.
Like Drew said, he's young in service years. He's a new All-Star.
Yeah, he's been in the league like 5-6 years.
I get you. But I want to talk about the dunk contest. I felt like that was so disrespectful to people saying Mac McClung's not a real NBA player and all this, and saying Stephon Castle deserved to win. And they're talking about
that made me
dunk. But I'm saying, did they even really watch the dunk contest? Because that dunk Stephon Castle did when he caught it after the make and then did the between the legs, it took him like 5 tries. Mac McClung was doing his dunks efficiently like that, and the props add to it. Nobody said nothing when Blake Griffin jumped over the hood of a car, but Mac McClung clears the actual top of the car, and it's an issue that there's props. And then they're talking about him jumping over people. He's clearing them. He didn't grab their shoulders.
I've never seen anybody complain about props before.
Man, and that's how I knew. I'm like, okay, y'all just hating on this nigga.
No, that shit was crazy.
Because he literally cleared the car. Like Blake jumped the hood and niggas was like going crazy. This nigga... Come on, like, I'm like, niggas really just like
they talk about they want actual stars to be in the dunk contest. I'm like, man, I seen Jaylen Brown go do the dunk contest. If it's gonna look like that, I want actual good dunkers with creativity. Fuck
we
that.
Said stars, not fucking Jaylen Brown.
No, but he is a star. But I'm just like Anthony Edwards just said, like niggas want him to do it, but he's saying I'm not a creative dunker. Like I'm an in-game power dunker. I can't.
Here's the thing, though. This is what.
So if you can't get creative, give me the better dunkers.
This is what I say about that. Because at the end of the day, you can do the best dunks. But people are not going to care until they see Vince Carter do it.
I feel that. I do feel that.
Vince Carter, his dunk contest mattered because it was Vince Carter, and then he went against Tracy McGrady and Jason Richardson. I'm not saying Richardson's a star, but I'm saying in general, the names doing these dunks matter.
I get you.
Stephen Castle, he did a great job. McClung, if that was Zach LaVine doing those McClung dunks, if that was LaVine doing McClung's dunks, he would not be getting hated. They would call it the greatest dunk contest they've ever seen.
They definitely would.
Aaron Gordon is not a star, and he came in, and niggas want him back. You feel me? I think
listen, he's not a star, but he came into the league known as being one of the best dunkers anybody's ever seen.
I feel you.
So it's like I'm not even saying a star, but still people that I like him. I got his jersey or something.
Like known for him.
The fact that Mac McClung is a two-way player. That's why people are hating. A tweet I saw, they showed McClung practicing his over the car dunk.
I see. I already know what you're gonna say.
Stephon Cass was a real player. The Spurs would never let him practice that.
No,
that's
funny. That was funny.
Yeah,
I'm not hating on McClung at all.
For me, it's even like to have the balls to like even think like, oh, I'm finna jump over this car, or I'm finna jump over this nigga or something. Like it's like, damn, like okay. And also like the fact that he takes it seriously. Like he's trying to. This is an event where everyone's like, it's done, it's done, it's sucks.
I'm trying to embarrass
now
these
we're
guys.
getting
I'm trying to
people
bring
that's saving the
that's doing shit and trying to help, and now it's like
I like the dunk contest this year. I personally, I
did too. I like.
I'm be honest with you.
Everybody else is lucky trash, but
I enjoyed the dunk contest. I like Stephon was incredible. Mac was great.
Mac and Stephon
and I'm gonna tell you, even Montes and who was the other one? Well, Jackson kind of
Jackson Jr. Montes sucked.
He was terrible. But I'm gonna tell you about Montes had good ideas. I saw the ideas.
He couldn't do it.
For some reason, that fucking ball wouldn't get off the ground.
Yeah.
What was that about? Why you didn't switch the ball?
Right there, I don't know.
I think it might have been the ball, bro, because the other guy, Jackson, used the same ball and had the same problem.
Yeah.
But Castle didn't have the same issue. That dunk when
he made it
the shot and it bounced through and that dunk was incredible.
Yeah. When he figured out the timing on it, I feel like if he did that first try, oh my god, that would have been crazy.
So where I'm getting at is we don't need superstars because Castle is a known player that most people like, so I'm cool with that. By the way, that All-Star Weekend showed me the Spurs are about to fucking get out of here real soon.
No,
that's what All-Star Weekend showed me.
Stephon is special, bro.
Aside from Wemby and Chris Paul,
need to take Chris Paul out the starting lineup for Stephon, bro.
It also showed me that the Kings are fucking.
Why are you starting with Fox?
The Kings are fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Oh no, the Bulls are stupid. Why did you even add Zach
the Bulls
too?
Trade, bro? So, but I'm gonna tell you though, next season
we're gonna get anyway.
Hey, I hope what I saw on Twitter this weekend is the same thing as last year with the Olympics when LeBron tweeted, "Oh, I'm there," and Steph tweeted, Kevin Durant tweeted, AD tweeted. They all, and then they actually showed up. I hope that happens with the dunk contest, bro.
If we can get
Aaron Gordon, Zach, Giannis, Aaron Gordon, and this was about the dunk contest
before.
No, I don't think he's done it.
When he was younger.
Maybe when he was a baby, maybe. But what I'll say about the dunk contest, because like you said, Anthony Edwards is not like a creative dunker. D Wade said the same thing. Russell Westbrook said the same thing.
But D Wade said he would have if people made a buzz about it.
When he actually played, he said, "I'm not a creative dunker." Like he said it, but I think he could have done it easily. Like what the fuck we talking?
Though he sold himself short.
I think some guys try to be modest to hide. LeBron said that stupid shit. Like, bro, I've seen you.
Crazy.
But you gotta think about it. Like when we're talking about creativity now, when it comes to dunking, it's like back then you could do a windmill and that was considered creative. Like now, low key, you kind of gotta do a lot.
So they could have done the contest, but now, so my point that I'm getting at is this: all of these players are athletic enough to pull off the dunks that McClung is doing.
But they're not gonna try it.
So what I'm recommending is this. Some of these dudes get you a professional dunk coach. Them dudes that be dunking for millions of dollars. Remember that dunk contest they had on TV?
Yeah.
Get some of them dudes to teach you and tutor you, bro.
Which they don't.
It does, but I'm saying. So what I'm saying is like I don't want to hear I can't do creative dunks when in reality you can. You just got to get the because like what Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon did in 2016. You mean to tell me Ja Morant can't do that kind of shit?
You know what they should do? Add incentives in their contract, or like if you do this event, you'll get extra money. If the league did something like that, like you know how you get an all-star nod.
That's like the only thing you can really do in this kind of climate, bro. That's the only thing you can do because look at this. They putting $1 million up for that 1-on-1, and everybody's saying let's do it. I think they'll do that for free though. I'm not gonna lie, they'll do 1-on-1 for free. So how about this? If you putting money, well, they do put bonuses in the dunk contest because Mac McClung has made money. So you're saying they should do more money?
But I'm saying like if you
$1 million to win,
and say you get money if you win it, but if you just did it like for star, you'll
for
get
just showing up.
Yeah, just for doing it. You feel me?
Half a mil for showing up and $1 million for winning. How about that?
You know,
honestly, because I think that's what it's going to take to get people to take things serious because. They're not going to take the game serious. They took the game serious because it's a set score and nobody wants to lose, especially not to no kids. And then the American element versus the international element, that was in there as well. So I get that. So, but overall, man,
I like the idea.
The dunk contest
in a 1-on-1 tournament. You know,
this is what they need to do. If these stars really stand on what they saying and go do the dunk contest next year, I ain't adding no fucking incentive. It shows you how easy it is to sign up and do it.
Yeah.
It just is.
Yeah.
Oh,
But also too,
overall,
I think people wouldn't even be asking for stars if more of the dunk contests were like this year, like good.
they're
You know,
good. Exactly.
I think
That's
a lot of
facts.
times the reason why people be begging for stars is because sometimes we get them and they're trash, and it's
Yeah,
like,
like
damn,
I
this is trash.
remember Jalen
This is
Green's
trash.
not really a
And
star. I
nobody,
remember he did it.
I just
He
think
wasn't even good at all.
yeah, they're good
I
at
think where people are looking at it, bro, they remember Dwight Howard, they remember Michael Jordan, Kobe,
Wayne
Dominique Wilkins.
Robinson.
And I'm not saying every year it was a star, but they remember stars getting after it. They remember
Yeah,
fucking Vince and Tracy getting after it. Like they remember that. We remember that. I remember, like, you know what I'm saying? We remember seeing these contests. Now
It's
most
also the
years
fact that
most
those
years is
stars-
not stars. That's the crazy thing. Most years is not all time. Don't say LeBron broke it, because even before LeBron, you would get stars every couple years. Because what it is that I don't think Ja will sign up unless Zach signs up. Zach's not gonna sign up unless Aaron signs up. Aaron's not gonna sign. Like, it has to be a domino effect. Ja's not going to compete against these guys.
I think they're really gonna do it though. I really do.
I think to your point, I think it wasn't just the names of those guys. It's, if you remember those guys' dunk contest, they were all like memorable because they like gave more than just I'm a star, I'm gonna show up. Like Vince Carter putting his arm in the rim.
It was a show.
Dwight Howard is putting on the cape and he's flying. And he's,
I feel like the best dunk contest is when two people are going at it. Like, you feel me? The Aaron Gordon and Levine. Even the Aaron Gordon, Derrick Jones Jr. I like that one.
Good one.
Derrick Jones Jr. did a crazy ass dunk for his first one. I think it was something crazy.
Remember,
Derrick back involved.
He was going
nasty.
Even Blake's here, he was going up against JaVale McGee. He gave him a good.
And I'm gonna tell you, bro,
money.
The dunk contest didn't start getting bad until recently. Because growing up, we had a good contest every year. The Dwight Howard years and the Robinson years.
I think what goes into that too is the fact that we came up in the era of like the rise of internet basketball. So like we didn't have to see the dunk contest to see a good dunk. We on YouTube watching niggas do 920 windmills on some shit. You know what I mean?
Too. We've seen almost everything. Yes.
Like we seen like the craziest. So now in the dunk contest, when someone kind of does something, we like, man, I seen this dude do this on YouTube 2 years ago on some.
The Dwight Howard Superman dunk. What exactly did he do? He put a cape on, jumped from the free throw line, through the ball.
It was trash.
Somebody does that now.
Like
it's a theatrics. You got to put on the show. But here's the thing: these dudes ain't even putting on shows. Also, there's nothing about the dunk contest.
Y'all be seeing the trash.
Why they got this
dunk contest? Y'all see when
I gotta check
Jericho Sims dunked? And
I'm glad I seen that.
And he was like, it was a 50.
Yes, oh my God, yes.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
Oh, you know who else was a great dunk contest dunker? Harold fucking Green.
I thought you were gonna say Jaylen Brown. I was gonna say
I thought you were gonna say Jeremy Evans.
Oh my God, no.
Fuck no.
Jeremy Evans was cold.
Was he? Hold on.
Jazz?
No.
Yes, bro, he was cold in the dunk.
Was Jeremy Evans the Paul George and the John Wall year and shit? Was that year?
It was the Paul George.
When they did the team dunk contest, that was the worst shit.
Yeah, that was the worst year, honestly. That was definitely the worst year. Because it didn't make sense.
They was doing layup lines and shit.
Like, what the fuck was this? I don't know.
What I was gonna say was Gerald Green is one of the best dunk contest dunkers of all time. And one of the things that really fucked up this year's dunk contest, even though the dunk contest was good, one critique I have is bring back teammates passing you the ball. Who the fuck was passing the lob?
That's what I
messed up a lot of timing.
I feel like that's what messed up a lot of the
Castle
dunks.
literally had Chris Paul on there, and he got this random dude trying to make a layup. Then they kept missing. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Exactly.
Your teammate's literally right there. You got Wemby who's literally at the court. All he got to do is that. Just make
everybody in that dunk contest.
Most of the guys that had someone throw them the ball, it was fucking up because the nigga couldn't throw the pass properly.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody in that game plays with a good passer. Castro plays with Chris Paul. Montes has Lonzo Ball. Like, motherfucker,
hey, they were all there.
You got some passers.
Like, what are you doing?
Let's do something. So yeah, I think that was a problem. Mm-hmm. I think that kind of messed up the timing of it. The 3-point contest is always great every single year. Hopefully, if they add the 101 tournament, then Saturday will be electric again. Because I think Saturday's missing something. Yeah. Because growing up, Saturday had 4 events. They used to have the higher shooting contest. Yeah. I think 4 events is. They used to have horse. And I bring the 101 back and bring horse back.
I want them to change the the skill challenge back to what it was. Because remember, we had D-Wade, Bron, Kobe, Chris Paul go at it. Like, shit like that.
That was one of the best. Oh, my God. Kobe wins if he don't miss them damn passes, man. Yeah, that was good. But D-Wade I do like the new The new skill challenge. The skill challenge is good. I like the team element. They change it every couple years ago. Remember, a few years ago it was bigs versus guards.
That was stupid.
You know what I'm saying? They change it every other year. It's good now. It was probably better growing up.
Interesting, but
yeah, keep you interested. So
Chris Paul tried to ruin it.
I'm not mad at that.
That actually made me mad that they did that.
They said it was Wemby's idea though.
It was, but when I seen Wemby doing it, it didn't look as bad as Chris Paul. Because at least Wemby was throwing it at the rim. Chris Paul was literally just throwing it off the rack.
In the ground.
Like, yeah, I'm like, bro, okay, there's no way you thought
my
this was
issue
cool.
with the skills challenge this year is that why the fuck was Draymond Green and Emmanuel Moody or Moses Moody out there?
Yeah, stupid.
They're from the Bay though. They were
okay, nigga. Give me Steph Curry or something. Steph wasn't in the 3-point. Not putting Steph in
Steph and Jimmy.
Not putting Steph in any of the Saturday night in the Bay Area is a fail.
Yeah. I don't.
Every year, somebody from hometown has to be in the Saturday.
Steph was in the 3-point contest. They put Buddy instead. He lost to Tyler.
They just did it.
But no. I'm fine with. But Buddy is one of the best fucking off the rack shooters I've ever seen. Like he kills the 3-point contest.
Man, he should have
a contest. Man, what they should have done for the 3-point, I'm gonna be honest. Shut up, man. Imagine they on the 3-point contest. You got Steph, KD, Clay, Buddy, like all the Warrior shooters lined up out there, plus the other guys too. But imagine if those guys was out. That'd have been fire in that building. Jordan Poole, bro, imagine that shit. No, you can't put Jordan Poole in the same building as Draymond on their free time. Are you fucking kidding me? No. No, but I'm not mad at the 3-point contest. I'm more upset at the lineup for the skills challenge. It could have been better. I want more big names to do it. And looking at hindsight, I'm not surprised LeBron didn't play in the All-Star game because the nigga turned down doing the skills challenge with Bronny. When would you ever turn down?
I swear I was thinking that. I'm like, he definitely was for real hurt because he already declined that shit.
Yeah. I think he had no intentions of playing this weekend, at all.
And that's what people had an issue with. They like if you knew.
Then he didn't show up until Sunday.
They say you should have said something.
I do think that's kind of fucked up because I just feel like
you know how you don't fuck with Norman Powell like that. Maybe what if he was like, I'm extra that motherfucker.
Why are people saying Norman Powell anyways? What the fuck?
I don't think it would have been the pick. It would have been like Book. Everybody was saying Norman.
Yeah, it would have been
Devin Booker should have been first.
The Clippers would not get 2 All-Stars. I'm sorry.
Thank you, bro. That was actually making me mad that people were like, it was this foregone conclusion that Norman Powell was the replacement.
Sabonis probably would have got
Norman.
I thought Sabonis, honestly, yeah. I'm like,
if Norman Powell was the first guy,
I would have been upset.
If Norman Powell was the first guy, the first choice, I'm cool with what LeBron did.
Yeah,
facts. Like nigga, that's the nigga you call after Sabonis and Booker.
But I don't really like I don't like how everybody's talking shit about Bron because Anthony Edwards literally did not play. Like, come on, bro.
I agree. Yeah,
I think honestly, personally, I think it's a little bit different. Not as far as like deciding not to play before the game. But I think Anthony probably gave himself an opportunity to get himself ready for the game and was like, hey, it's not going to work. Like you said, the warm-up schedule, this is messed up. We don't have a full free-game situation. And I'm pretty sure LeBron knew that, so he didn't even get dressed to go out there. I think he just said, hey,
I thought that was weird that he didn't get dressed. Like, damn, bro.
Yeah, LeBron didn't even get...
I think he was like boycotting the whole thing. He didn't like it from the get-go.
No, people usually don't get dressed when they don't play, though.
No, but like he could take the pictures.
Niggas don't get dressed when they take pictures.
Most of the guys who didn't get dressed, though, we knew they weren't playing coming into the weekend.
Giannis, but I'm saying like in the past, most of the time when dudes get hurt or don't play,
I love how Giannis got involved. Yes,
yeah.
But what I'm saying is, Drew, is that most of the guys who weren't playing, we knew they weren't playing coming into the weekend.
Yeah,
and they probably just had a serious injury, and we knew they weren't going to play. The day of usually is like, okay, shit, because we found out an hour before. They took the pictures before that. Also, man, I noticed something. Anthony Davis didn't even show up.
Well, he got that injury, bro. Like,
he just got hurt. He got hurt.
They still don't know if it's torn or not. Like, that shit is.
Yeah, man. I would have loved to see. I want to see AD and LeBron. Hopefully, AD's at the game next week. Hopefully, he's there.
Like, just there? Yeah, he's not gonna play.
Yeah. I mean, no, just show up because I want him to interact with his teammates.
And shit. Yeah, he'll get a tribute.
Yeah, give him. Anthony Davis. They giving Tony Allen tributes and shit.
I didn't think
Marcus Smart. Absolutely.
EJ was saying no.
Yeah.
Like, there's a no-brainer.
You want to
no-brainer. Not only did he get us not only did he get us a championship, he was there for 6 years. He led the team in scoring multiple years.
How long was
he made the All-Star? Powell was there for about
2008
6, 7 years.
like
Okay, then maybe
I
yeah,
was there for
maybe
about 6,
you
7.
could
No,
you could retire.
so
him.
here's the thing. My
Powell left in
barometer for AD,
2015,
listen,
15 season.
14 summer. My barometer for AD isn't even Powell. My barometer for AD is fucking Wilt Chamberlain.
Yeah.
Wilt Chamberlain, I think, got one championship. He was not the best version of Wilt Chamberlain. I'm just saying, AD throughout his course with the Lakers probably averaged 25 and 10 the whole, like consistently. He was the best defender most of the time. Got us to the playoffs every year except one when he was hurt and we had Westbrook. Got us to the conference finals twice. Yeah, I think Anthony Davis is just as responsible as LeBron. If LeBron gets hung up, you got to hang up AD too. I think they're just as responsible. Now, LeBron, AD won't get a statue. LeBron might, but I really believe Anthony Davis
and
will win that championship.
AD brought y'all Luka, so I feel like that in itself is like
that's
retired
hey,
jersey.
Retire jersey.
That's a fact.
But yeah,
and
he did a lot.
As far as Luka goes, I think the Lakers were probably looking to move on from AD once LeBron left. I think that might be why they were so quick to pull the trigger. Like, hey, I don't know if we want to build around you once LeBron goes. So here, now we got a jump start.
Even if
it's very possible.
I don't think it's no to Luka no matter what.
No,
especially if it's just like no offense, but like the asking price is like kind of low.
Oh, this is an easy out.
Yeah, it's
an easy out. Yes,
you just want.
But I do think without it, I think the fact that AD, I really do believe if LeBron retired in 2 years, I think LeBron has at least 1 year left, maybe 2. AD will be 33, which means damn, we can't build around you. You getting old now. We couldn't build around you when you was 28. We really can't do it now. So I think they probably was already like, damn, what the fuck are we supposed to do? And then Nico gave
or like who could we pair you with in a sense? Like they're probably looking around like
absolutely. Let me see, what else did I have in here, man? Oh, we did mention. I mean, we didn't put it on the final list, but we did mention because we didn't touch the Super Bowl at all. I mean, I guess it's 2 weeks out, so whatever. Congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles. Y'all are fucking incredible. Patrick Mahomes cut his fucking hair off. Y'all saw that shit?
I thought we did an episode after that.
We didn't do an episode last week. Nah. Hell no. Yeah. Patrick Mahomes cut his hair.
Congrats.
Okay, well then let's do a little quick little thought on the halftime show since we didn't talk about that. Because I've probably seen that performance like 100 times already.
Not only am I keep watching the performance, I've watched a whole bunch of reactions on the performance just because the cultural impact. Like, bro, people like, well, the audience wasn't live, bro. The fucking culture was live. That's all I care about. I don't care if billionaires were entertained. Motherfucker, I'm not a court jester. But our people, we were happy. Beautiful performance. And I'm buying my tickets to the GNX tour, even if I gotta sell the kidney for it.
Yeah, I thought it was funny how people were saying that he should have performed this song or these certain songs, but in my mind, I think what he did was genius because you're about to go on the tour. Mm-hmm. You just dropped the album. You're about to go on the tour to perform it. This is the biggest stage in the world or in the country. Why not do a set that's most likely going to be similar to the set you're going to do on tour so you can promote it? You know what I mean? And show people like this what you're in for.
Yeah. I think his song selection made sense. Like, you're gonna do new songs. You're gonna do, it's free promo basically. And he already performed at the Super Bowl a couple years ago and performed the songs that people wanted him to perform. I think the thing that was stupid was Akai Sinat and then was talking about how the Super Bowl was quiet in there and stuff like.
Duke made sense of it though. Kai was just shitting on it.
I've seen Duke.
I'm like, there's a bunch. The Super Bowl's expensive to even go to. Like, you feel me?
Absolutely, fans not in there.
You feel me? The fans of
even if it wasn't though, I think the fact that he performed an unreleased song, nigga, shit.
Who's gonna sing along to that? Like,
I did. Yeah. I did. I swear to God.
But I'm saying, but the majority of people don't know it because nigga, it ain't even out yet. Like,
he got to the new part. Fans, the Super Bowl's for people on TV, bro. Like, for people who's watching the TV and everything. Like, at the Super Bowl,
the 120, 30 million.
You feel me? Like, everybody's not gonna be a fan of Kendrick Lamar. Everybody's not gonna be a fan of, you feel me? Who's there? Here's
a point that nobody's making. Like you said, everybody's not gonna be a fan. So even if he did, all right. And if he did Mad City and he did Don't Kill My Vibe, I thought he was going to throw a touch of that in there, but he did say in the interview, I'm on what I'm on right now, period. He said it before the show. He said that.
That was another thing I seen. I seen the interview. He literally said, like, I'm not really worried about the past. I'm more focused on the present.
What nobody's talking about is the fact that most Super Bowl acts are people that are like legacy acts. either legacy or they've been out for 25, 30 years. They, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Now
he's lucky the
Usher's
first
been
nigga.
around. Rihanna didn't have any new music. Dre, Snoop, Eminem, 50, they legacy acts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Weekend did new songs. He did Blinding
He
Lights and
did.
all that
Oh
shit,
God, he
bro.
did his
So
new
nobody complained
album.
about that.
And his whole set,
ratings
his whole
speak
set,
more to anything.
his whole set was
Bro,
inspired
the
by
fact,
his new
that this
album.
show, the fact that this show beat all other ratings.
The
Come on
ratings
now, and
is
then
what matters. Like you're talking about who's screaming in the crowd.
Yeah.
These are a bunch of bougie rich people
Even
who's
like,
probably
for
not gonna do
instance,
that regardless.
Even
the
when
people in the
Travis
crowd-
Scott did it with Maroon
Yeah.
5, I think he did new music.
Yeah,
Like,
but like this.
here's the thing that nobody's gonna realize, bro. Of course, people in the audience, they not gonna know the whole. Are you really gonna do it? You know, they like to sue. Are you really gonna do it? And then when he teased it, oh, you really about to do it? And he's like, I don't know. I'm gonna think about it. Even that little shit right there, bro. The theatrics of it. We just talked about the theatrics of the dunk contest. The theatrics of his show, adding Samuel L. Jackson, doing the American
that was
flag,
hard.
representing
Fire,
that black people built the country on their backs. SZA popping in, Serena Williams. It was so many nuggets and so much theatrics that just made the show enjoyable. Like every time you watch it, you get something different out of it. And the songs, it made sense. He started out with a bunch of loud, raunchy, crazy, over the top talking shit records. He came in and said, "Hey, you too fucking loud." He even got even louder by doing Humble DNA and Euphoria. Then he went down to Peekaboo. Like it's just the story he's telling about we trying to control you, put you in this box, you're fighting back the system, and then you finally give them what they want. Because as an actor, one thing directors tell you, hey, do this take for me, and you can do this take for you. Give me 2 good takes of what I want. By doing All the Stars and doing Luther, that's what he did. He gave you them takes, and now dun, 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 like it was a whole fucking movie, bro. And it made me want to go to GNX tour even more, because like you said, he promoting the songs on the album. It's a brand new album. It's a preview. And now the unreleased song, if he puts it out, the buzz around it just went all the way up because he did it at the Super Bowl. And one thing that a lot of people are not speaking on that I read a few days ago is that Kendrick is no longer on TDE. He's now getting, I think, 90% of the share of his revenue compared to like fucking 20% before.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do the songs that I own. So when they go back up the charts, not like us, Luther, TV Off, Squabble Up, all of those songs are in the top 10 right now.
Yeah.
I'm getting all the fucking money from it. This nigga just
and
ate, bro.
They're still gonna go back and listen to the old stuff when they hear it. Cause didn't Good Kid, Mad City, and Damn just get back in the top 10?
Yes. Yes. Fucking crazy, bro. First rapper ever get in the top 10.
Damn's about to go diamond.
Pretty soon. They're at like 9 million. They need one more.
Yeah, like 8 or 9 million.
Shit. So I think it was a genius chess move. So who do you guys want to see do the Super Bowl next?
Funny you asked that. I was just talking to my coworkers about this, and I feel like the list of people is kind of short that could even like do it. I feel like it's gonna be between like Taylor Swift, Miley Cyrus, Justin Bieber, Chris Brown, if they don't hate, and maybe like a Post Malone. Like, unless we go and get like a super legacy act, those are the like only current musical artists that I could kind of see doing it. You know, because they have the like hits and the longevity. You know.
Hey, you know next year is in the in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Imagine they went and got like a Bay Area act just to piss Lil Wayne off.
That would be funny. Like E40 and Too Short.
Hey, the NBA just did an audition.
That would really piss off like everybody. I'm not gonna lie,
bro. Like Lil Wayne just gotta look in the mirror. You're not like you're
I
not.
agree.
He just did SN, bro. He did SNL, right? Go ahead.
My thing too about the Super Bowl, it's like I feel like Kendrick is also one of the only rappers that can give us that kind of performance, and they don't. And he doesn't dance. Like
he was dancing.
But I'm saying he's not necessarily. Yeah. He was like 2-stepping and shit. He's not really a dancer. So for him to give us that level of a show on that big of a stage, I don't think Lil Wayne could have commanded that big of a stage like that. You know, not trying to sound disrespectful or nothing, but like, is he just gonna stand there and rap? Is he just gonna walk around and rap? Like, what more is he bringing to it? You know.
Because the biggest difference is the reason why I had no doubt that Kendrick would deliver a good show is because we've all seen Kendrick actually perform in real life, right? So we've seen him have dancers in shows and pyros and basically play work and fireworks. We've seen a full production. We've seen Lil Wayne rap on. I've never seen Lil Wayne with choreo behind him. Never. The Big Steppers tour told me he can do it at Super Bowl. What he did at the last Super Bowl, the 2 minutes he had, that shit was hard. So anyway,
yeah, he can perform. But yeah,
who do you want?
Look, man, we gonna need a lot of PR. We're gonna need.
I think they're going white.
We're gonna need. No, I think next year is definitely going white. But we're gonna need a lot of PR. We're gonna need a lot of apologies, a lot of meds, man. I want Kanye.
You can never get that nigga a live microphone. You can never give him a live microphone.
Like y'all said, that's my go, and I don't even want to see that. I ain't even gonna lie.
The only thing you can do for Kanye, you gotta record his performance 2 weeks in advance and then just play it during the Super Bowl. That's all you can do and pray. I'm just saying, bro.
You can't give him a live microphone.
Now,
but
if Kanye is right up here, performance wise, oh my God, he would not. He got the catalog, he got the performance, he knows how to put a show together. But at any moment, he will go full Isaiah. That's what I'm calling going crazy now. Go full Isaiah.
Yeah. Oh, what if you do like a Jay-Z and he bring out Kanye with him?
No. I just say you can't give him a hot microphone.
Jay-Z can't control.
You can't give him like a 5-minute set. Like
nigga, no.
I'm just playing.
No.
I already know. He's like a ticking time bomb, honestly.
Jay-Z gonna look at him like. Y'all told me to bring him. He's
like a ticking time.
You heard what Chris Brown said about the fucking club when Kanye went up to the fucking DJ booth, and the next thing you know, he was talking for 40 fucking minutes and said, "He ain't never put a finger in my. I don't play like that."
Yeah,
you can't give him money. But I'm with you, bro. Get Chris Brown on that stage, bro. Chris Brown's ready. He's ready.
I think Chris Brown
should be him.
You've had people on that stage that does bad things.
I think they've given us so many black people like they're going.
It's like been what 5 blacks in a row.
I think Taylor or Miley Cyrus.
Billie Eilish.
I would.
She's probably not big enough yet, but
I'm not gonna say that because she is big, but yeah, I think it's the timing with her. It's like, damn, she's kind of new, you know.
I would take Miley because if Miley's out there, she's bringing somebody black with her. That's a fact.
I do think that.
Miley.
That's why low-key, look. Even though you hate Justin Bieber, I think he would do the same thing. I
said black, not Babytron's black. Huh?
No, I'm saying he'd bring out somebody black, like you said.
Oh yeah, but I'm sorry, bro. I told you, man. If Justin touched that stage, I'm gonna turn his TV off.
I want to see Justin.
Yeah.
He has incredible music, bro. But no,
I want to see him over Taylor.
If you can, fuck that. How about this? If you can't forgive Chris Brown for what he did, I can't forgive Justin Bieber for what he did.
I forgive. I never had an issue with Chris
Brown. I'm talking about the world. If the world can't forgive Chris, they can't forgive Justin.
No, I feel you.
Drake will decline it if they ask him.
Yes, I think Drake is. They said he already declined it. Why would he do it now?
If he already declined it, he's going to keep declining it. Or if he didn't decline it, he's really going to decline it now because he feel like they just made a mockery of him. He's probably going to sue their ass next week with his punk ass. I agree. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro.
Don't ever call me to do the Super Bowl.
I don't want to see that little girl perform ever. Get this man out my fucking face.
Y'all seen him throw DeMar?
Yeah, man. What the fuck is that?
Right, yeah, that was.
We can wrap up in a minute.
That was hella petty. I'm not gonna lie. Me too.
Somebody threw it on there though.
But look, you mad at you mad at Joe Budden, you mad at DeMar, you mad at Serena. What about the fucking boogeyman?
I ain't gonna lie. That's my issue with him too. It's kind of like
aim over here.
You're showing you're mad at all these people and all this shit. Aim at that waistband.
You see that strap? Aim at him.
But
with the baby in his arm.
You ain't really said shit to Kendrick in a minute, you know. But you got smoke for everybody, like.
I'm not saying you gotta say something to Kendrick, but what I'm saying is if you're going to say anything, bro, he just called you a snitch in front of the whole fucking world. Look, I'm not saying Drake has to diss anybody. I'm not saying Kendrick has to diss him. I'm just saying in general, bro, if you're gonna aim at anybody, bro, aim at the source. You know what I'm saying? He just called you a snitch in front of 133 million people. He said you love to sue. He brought Serena to tap dance on you. SZA is a camp invite, but that also has layers to it as well. This motherfucker went out. I'm not saying the whole show was about you, but he went out his way to make sure he dug them nails in your coffin. This nigga performed Euphoria.
Nah, that's when I knew it was bad. I'm like, damn, he even did Euphoria.
So
I predicted it.
You did. You sure did. I didn't think you would. But like, I'm not saying you ain't gotta say shit to Kendrick, bro. But don't shout Melissa forward dissing Joe Budden, bro. Because when Joe Budden was dissing you, you had nothing for him.
Yeah.
Fact. And
now
you
want to fight. Yeah.
I went back and listened to a lot of the Joe Budden disses, and I didn't remember.
Yes.
I'm like, damn, he really didn't say shit that whole time.
Joe hit this nigga with 4 haymakers.
There's a lot of smoke.
Because Joe would have pushed a T Drake. If Drake took it, Drake know who Joe Budden is. People say, oh, he don't want to diss him because he not big enough. Nigga, you diss Pusha T. Pusha T's not huge.
Yeah, but I feel like the funny thing is the only way to really beat Drake was the way Kendrick did it with like a banger.
Diss Common.
Yeah.
Nah, I feel you. That was the best way to do it. That's a fact.
Like the lyrical shit, Drake could find a way to be like, but the hoes not listening.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's why Adidon didn't hurt him as much as it did. Because when you listen to Adidon, that shit was vicious. It was vicious. But when you got the hoes, saying, even like that.
That's Drake's.
When you got the hoes saying,
"Hey, minor, bro."
Even on the first song, like that. You got the hoes saying, "I mean, ah."
Yeah, that's his kryptonite.
Man, it's the whole. I bet he hate when a bitch playing not like us.
Oh, do you know how many catchphrases Kendrick made? It's just big me. Then he made what is it? The braids. Then it's fucking a minor. Then it's certified pedophile. Say Drake. He
you know what's
all
crazy too about that song?
Bro.
I was listening to the radio the other day, and they was playing that song. I was surprised at how many words they really let. Like they really said like certified lover boy, certified pedophile. Like
he didn't say it.
Like, no, I'm saying on the radio.
The crowd said it. On the radio.
No, on the radio.
Yes.
All the words. I'm like, damn, they really be saying that shit, bro.
Yes. And I enjoyed every second. What else we got, y'all? We said Chris Brown at the Super Bowl. IT, you agree?
Yeah.
But we want. I mean.
That's all.
Yeah,
they're likely going to go very white. Like we might get.
I think
we might get Paramore or some shit next year.
Not that way. I hope not that way. The whitest I want them to go is maybe like a Post Malone. You know, like I'm not really trying.
I'm cool with Post.
I want something I could kind of enjoy. You know.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, bro.
I'll take mine.
I'll take Post because you know why? If Post shows up, he has to do Sunflower. Unless I say I keep.
He does. That's actually crazy.
Bro, it's the biggest rap song. It's not really rap, but it's the biggest rap song of all time.
Yeah, he definitely has.
You would have
Shout out
to
into
do
the
it.
Spider-Verse for that.
Sway. I would love to see Sway Lee at the Super Bowl.
Hey, that would be funny though, because that would mean 2 Marvel songs have been played at the Super Bowl.
Back-to-back years.
All the stars.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
all the stars.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. Oh my God, I can't talk. Rest in peace to Chadwick Aaron Boseman, the GOAT. I binge watched his movies last week, bro. Nothing but classics. But anyway, man, this has been another episode of Attention to Detail, episode 16. Boy Cam, IT, Jew on the call. Like, comment, subscribe, notification bell, all that stuff. Any February greetings, boy?
Just make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Follow us all on Instagram,
all that good
TikTok.
stuff.
Hope get us 200.
Follow me on Batty Hut. I'm just kidding.
Everything is on the description box, including his Batty Hut. It's been Attention to Detail.
Fact.
We out.